And the microphone should be live.
Oh, they can hear me?
They can hear you cough.
Oh, okay, good.
Yes, that's all right. We'll just pretend like it didn't happen. No one will know.
I can't hear you on my laptop. It's fine, I can hear you in person.
Oh, okay. Well, there's a delay, so don't try to read lips.
Why not?
Hello! I think I've started the stream.
Are we live?
I think we're live. We're supposed to be live. I feel live. Do you feel alive?
I'm here.
That's awesome. Hello, welcome to the Sunday live stream. My name is Odin.
Hi, I'm Felicia.
And joining us today, we have an extra special guest. Dan Does Junk.
Hello again.
And then, of course, we have two other friends at her feet.
Yes.
Toby and Bruno are running around.
I'm really glad Dan isn't laying down at her feet. That makes me pretty happy.
I don't want to get stepped on.
Good. So we were, for those of you watching in the future, the first small part of this live stream, which is awkward as all AF right now. Yeah, I said that wrong. It's an exclusive thing just for the patrons. It's an unlisted live stream. I post it just in Discord and sometimes actually on Patreon. And it's a way of having a little bit of alone time with my close and personal friends. So if you want to get in on this, then please check out patreon.com/Odin Makes and join it. Well, the Discord level's best, but any level will work.
And all of you that are here, welcome and thank you for being part of this.
Yes, absolutely. Thank you. All that is just for our future friends who are going to watch the entire stream later. Lots of interesting things. Let's see. So I talked last week about having a shotgun project. Still got that.
Okay.
Yeah, it needed to be done. It's not.
Okay.
I really lucked out that they decided they wanted to pick it up Thursday and not Monday, because if they wanted to pick it up Monday, yeah.
You wouldn't be sleeping tonight for sure.
For sure. And even then, it probably wouldn't make it. But it could. I'm really glad I don't have to do that, because I don't know if I've got the energy to do that anymore.
No, I get it.
Got a whole another project where we get to take a trophy and make a giant size version of that trophy.
Okay.
Which is awesome. It's a paid gig, but yeah. It was one of those, you talk to different people that's like, oh, I've got this machine that can help, and oh, I know how to weld and I can help, and then oh, it's a go, we can do it, and everyone's just gone. It's like, well, great. Yeah, so it'll probably still be okay. It was just a lot of those. I think everything happened on a Thursday, Friday, and the people that we were talking to all were excited about their weekend. And I'm not the best at getting back to people either, so it's really hard for me to get upset with anyone who doesn't get back to me.
Makes sense.
That's happening. Plus, I've got a new laser etcher cutter that's sitting outside the door that's supposed to have a review video, and I've got two 3D printers heading my way that want reviews. Yeah.
They're not the worst of problems.
No, they're not. I just feel overwhelmed. I'm not even there yet, and I feel overwhelmed.
Yeah, I can see.
Yeah.
I can see very much.
You can see very much that that I'm not there yet, or that I'm feeling
that you're overwhelmed.
Ah, yes.
Because it is very overwhelming just in here.
Is it in here? Okay.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
No, you're fine.
Okay.
I'm just like from an outside perspective who
Uh-huh.
only sees you about once a week.
Right.
Things have gotten a little chaotic.
A little.
It's a little bit worse before better.
Yeah,
I feel like it keeps doing that.
A few other little things left again today, because I've got an exterior storage unit. I'm moving a lot of this stuff out in order to make room to improve this space and move stuff back in, or at the very least clean it. So
Yeah.
if improvements themselves don't actually happen, at least.
I find it very, very, very hard to be creative or want to be creative when my creative space has to be cleaned before I can be creative, because I hate the cleaning part.
Pretty much, yeah. And then I feel like all the energy I had to be creative, or time I had to be creative,
Goes into the cleaning.
Yeah, which sometimes requires a lot of creativity to make the funky things I have fit and work.
Yes.
Without just throwing them all away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it's not just a square in this box and a circle in that box. It's...
No. Yeah. I got a bunch of boxes of uniform. They'll stock well. Nothing fits in them, so I got a bunch of empty air.
Who's
Now
it's
I'm
and what's
wasting
it's
space.
galore.
Yeah.
You want thingamabobs? There's 20.
There's 20. Yeah.
No big deal.
She gets it.
He wants more.
Yeah.
So, yeah, no, I get it. I 100% understand that.
Okay.
Yes, I want to say bitched about that many a times.
So I think we have bitched about that many times.
Over
It's
the years.
probably some very familiar territory for all of our friends.
Yes.
Let's see.
Creative minds want to be creative, but you have to put yourself in the state.
Yes.
And you can't wake up one day when you're paid to be a creative, and you
Right.
can't wake up and go, I'm not creative today. It just, no.
No.
You have to be creative now.
Yeah. You're on the clock. It's time to be creative now.
Yeah.
Because the people that hire you, the people that pay you, the people that expect you to do things don't have a creative mind to the sense of, oh, I've got the urge to do things. It's all very, and your head just doesn't work that way. That wasn't meant to be implied towards anybody else, but
No, I'm just laughing because I know that.
You know that yeah. It's
Yeah.
time. Go. And when are we gonna get this?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we told you we needed it at the end of the day, but you can have it done by lunch, right?
Yeah. Let me
Yeah.
just fight with my sewing machine for an hour and a half to get it finally, like, sewable, and then we can start sewing the project, because it's only supposed to take 5 minutes.
Right.
No, I
Yeah.
get it. It is like,
That's the other thing that I still struggle with. There's a time dilation when I'm in a creative headspace.
oh, definitely.
And I think it goes by slower than it really does. So I think it takes 5 minutes, but when I go back and look at the footage, it's been 30.
No,
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah.
I 100% get that.
It makes
Yeah.
it really hard to give an estimation. Well, how long is this going to take? Ah.
Wedding dresses, we
Uh-huh.
literally it takes, like, we had to do it every single day. It takes me
Right.
15 minutes to do the trimming. It takes me 30 minutes to do the cutting. It takes me 45 minutes. So every day having to write it down,
Right.
I now know, like, it takes me 8 hours to do that entire project.
That's good.
But I have to sit down and do those 8 hours. But it was a lot of just drilling it into me. It wasn't just, if I go in creative, I have till here to here to be creative, and whatever happens by the time we get here is what you get.
Yeah, basically, yeah.
Yeah, because that's where I've run out of steam, because in my head that's amounted time for, you know,
Right.
like I can crunch and I can go, you know, who needs to eat, who needs to sleep, you know, I'm in creative mode.
Right. That's
Nobody
just true, too.
understands this, right?
No, nobody here.
Right? And then it's just like, okay, I've given it my all, and then crash. Okay. And that's it. Oh, wait, I need to do more. Okay.
Oh, you're not happy with that I just spent all that time on. Yeah, let me stay up all night and maybe try and make you happy.
It's more my own ego I'm feeding, honestly.
Oh, okay.
Because, you know, like,
Yeah, there's that.
there's like, I'm turning this in and I'm embarrassed, so I'm just gonna go and not sleep tonight.
Right.
Just because, you know, like, you have to get your skills up to your taste.
Yes, you do. You have to make sure you're okay with what's going on.
No, you get that one.
Johnny Five is alive. Ed Vixen says, overwhelmed? Nah. Back in the groove for an Emmy winner. We can work with that. Thank you, Ed Vixen. Strictly Games, who actually posted a selfie for the first time ever in Discord, says, how's it going, guys? Hello, Strict.
Hello, Strictly Games. I have not seen that on the Discord. Stop.
Yeah, Cheeseaholic is woohoo live stream. Dan Does Junk, our glorious moderator, says hi everyone. And yeah, and Cheeseaholic says time flies when you do what you love. Yeah, it does.
And it drags on when you hold a plank.
Yeah. So we're working on Neutrona
Masking
ones.
today.
Masking, is that what you wanted to work
We
on
are
today?
masking today. Highly masking.
Okay, so we were going to mask stuff and spray it with the vinyl spray.
We haven't fully gotten a spray plan down because camera equipment, but we do understand that masking takes
Time.
forever.
Right. Well, this can definitely be a thing where if we mask a little, take it outside and spray it, and come back in, then we can get the parts to become all the white PVC parts to become
Okay.
black.
I want to see the spray gun. Like, we have to get that set up.
Oh, that's not going to happen.
Right? So how are we going to spray it if we don't?
Oh, well, the only thing we could spray is the vinyl spray for the PVC pipe.
Okay, not the actual. I was thinking
Right.
we got this new cool goopy stuff in gallon buckets that we were going to put into the spray machine. I'm like, all right, we got to show them at least that before we go.
Oh, that'd
to
be
the
awesome.
back.
I have
It's buried under there. There.
Something like that, yeah. I'm not sure where they're here. They're still in the building, I swear. I didn't lose the stuff, Jerry.
Oh, I thought those were over there. Anyways, things have moved around. I used to know where things were.
Me too.
Sort of. Not so much anymore. Did that get taller?
Yes.
Okay.
More. Those are what you
Foam.
can't see. Yeah, those are boxes full of smaller boxes that have foam inside of them. They're industrial waste left over from work, and so they come here because they are uniform box size, so all the random boxes can get repacked into those boxes and take up less space. That's the plan.
Oh, okay.
Unfortunately, more empties show up before they go.
I figured there was a method to the madness, but it is definitely looking like madness.
Yeah,
and I'm sorry for calling you out in front of everybody.
It's madness. That's okay. Dan's going to post a picture on Discord, so.
I don't feel like the pictures really do justice to scale. Does that make sense?
Well, as a thought, I am not exaggerating by going, that's how tall they are. And they're not close. It's 12 feet away, and I'm looking up. Those boxes are as tall as the train hull, which they're probably 12 feet tall. So
And that's almost as tall. Anyways, there's a lot. I don't.
Yeah. The last couple boxes, you see, are a little more askew. Yeah, because I threw them up there. I couldn't place them anymore. I had to.
You need one of those ladders that Belle has for that back.
Yes,
wall.
that would be nice. One of those library ladders. That would be very cool.
I would just throw it and find a stick and just like hit it. And
Bonk it.
Oh, yeah, I've done that. I've grabbed a stick and knocked him
have
into
you
place.
worked at Decades? We had the sticks with the hooks for everything that was
Oh,
up
yeah.
tall to get the buckets down and put them up and then hang the costumes.
oh
Yep.
yeah.
It's a skill.
It's a skill. Schultz Division, hello, and Strictly Games says his selfie is not good. Trust him. Will Connors, hello, and James Allen, hello, James. Sidefox, what are we building? Well, we're supposed to be building more Neutrona wand, and
We're masking today.
yeah, we were going to be asking today. So,
Yeah.
all right. I did find. I did find the PKE meter and the holsters.
Oh, nice.
So there's a holster and the gizmo holsters that. Oh boy.
Is there one in here?
Oh, I see. That Bryce New sent us. That was it. That's who sent them to me.
I'm real life, I swear. Those holsters are nice.
Yeah, they are actual leather holsters. These are very, very cool.
They're very well made. I like the Ghostbuster stamp. That is impressive.
Yeah.
It is. I'm really kind of curious how he did the Ghostbuster stamp. I mean, is this a 3D printed stamp that he managed to just get made, or is it actually? Where's focus? I have my glasses on. But that's actually embossed. So
Mm-hmm. And
yeah, it's
it
very
is,
cool.
And hand painted.
Yeah.
I appreciate the efforts.
Right. Yeah, I just gotta lose the belt clip off the back of the toy. I still want to make a proper one of these. There's a lot of things I want to make. You know what I want to make? Videos. You know what I haven't made?
Eventually.
Videos.
Right. I've been making live streams, but
Yeah.
not videos.
I'm trying to make videos more.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
have one lined up. I'm sure you guys know what it is.
Yes. I was
Yes.
going to ask, is that going to be a video?
Yeah, it'll be a build video.
Oh, nice.
Turn that off. It's making noise.
What's... Oh, I forgot. Like, I completely drowned out random noises. I forget that people, like, work in sound department and know these things. Oh, the refrigerator rumbles. Does it?
Does it? Right.
The ice machine just went off. What are you guys talking about?
I don't know if the microphone was picking that up. It was an exhaust fan I was running because I was laser cutting stuff and I want those fumes to leave the room.
Yay. I am totally down with not having crazy fumes in the room.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
So we have our build instructions.
Schultz Division says, build video, build video, build video.
Schultz, yes. Build video would be great. Oh, I did get that though. Where'd those go?
What do you...
We picked up
More electronics?
basically
Switches, knobs, doohickeys, thingamajigs.
Bobs galore. Wow. Well, somebody had suggested that you use the end off of one of these flashlights.
Yeah. So you
And
got flashlight? You found the bin?
I found that one loose, and then I went to Harbor Freight Tools and picked up a dual pack.
Oh.
And now I'm not seeing the dual pack.
That's okay. As soon as you
Okay,
buy and
sold them
replace
in.
it, you'll find it.
Yeah.
I think I sold them in 5-packs.
They do sell them in 5-packs, or even more.
Yeah. I used to buy so many of those.
Yeah, I used to pick up the free one all the time from Harbor Freight when that coupon
Oh, yeah, the
existed.
coupon, yeah. I might head there after the stream to get more kneeling pads.
Oh, good. Yeah.
It's honestly been forever since I've been in a Harbor Freight.
I'm genuinely surprised. I bought this. I thought I set them down. I'm not seeing them.
It's okay. Don't worry.
Yeah,
We're only
serious?
live. Everybody's
Yeah.
watching you.
Oh, totally judging me. Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
I spy with my little eye something small and shiny that looks like a flashlight.
right. I'm sure you do. It was possibly it's still in the bag. Honestly, now that I think about it.
I spy lots and lots and lots and lots of cardboard.
There's so much stuff.
There's so much cardboard.
I wouldn't even know where to begin. I'm sorry.
It's okay. But yeah, I can totally see how this will work. I would want to clamp this and run it through the bandsaw and take the threads off. But yeah.
I can scrounge around and make a bunch of noise and they can hear the stuff falling over as I'm looking for stuff.
This will happen later.
Yeah. We have other steps we can do before we get there. But it's cool to know that at least we have the effort of there are like flashlights floating around this room.
Yes.
So there's a box somewhere if we find that. And then there was 2 purchased if we find those.
So everybody keep your eyes out.
Play I Spy in the
Eyes open.
backdrop. We'll slowly turn the cameras.
No, we won't.
No. And then people will be like, yeah, no, we can't
Yeah, no.
solve this
Don't want
I
that to
Spy.
happen.
Is this a magic eye? Not an I Spy. We have holes drawn on there.
On this one at least. Because that was part of the plan of maybe having to
Add space.
add space for electronics, yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
I've been thinking about
Goes
what
this way. Thinking about what?
effects we wanted to do.
Oh, that's good.
And kind of different ways to achieve them now that I have an idea of how much space we have to work with
Okay.
and what we're kind of doing.
Realistically, we also cut this completely and just there's enough here we can glue that part in, and there's enough here we can glue to these two, and this whole piece of pipe
Okay.
can go
How do you hold it real quick just so I can see?
this
Just
way.
that way?
That way the stuff's coming towards you.
And then the stuff comes out this end.
Yeah.
Okay, so in here, yeah, you would want access there.
We want access into this pipe
Yeah.
in order to make things light up here. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, so you can just cut the pipe there.
We could interlock the pipe with the silver cell tape, the mylar one, because it's a little easier to do that to help with the light reflecting and an LED
Oh,
at the
yeah.
end. If we
Well, there's
wanted
a whole
to do.
plastic piece that pops out of the end.
Oh yeah, so we have more to
Well,
work
no.
with than just the tube. But
Yeah.
still.
There's
I
more
s-
parts that need to get built.
No, I know.
Right.
We have to mask, and we also have to fit in our special effects that we want to try and put in
Well,
there.
I think for sure, without any sort of doubt, I want to probably tape this off and make this black with the like I did this pipe
The PVC.
Vinyl spray.
with the
Vinyl
vinyl spray
spray.
paint. Yeah, just because I think it'll make it a lot easier in the long run for this to be pre-primered.
No, I 100%.
Okay.
Like, we've done the vinyl thing. I don't want to play those
Yeah.
games. I'm over it. Yes, let's just do the right sprays. I'm all down for that, and I'm down for spraying it before we even just try and attempt to cut those, because we can redraw those lines in.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I was going to mask the lines off, but you're right. We just draw the lines back in.
Joseph Business says,
Fact.
Odin, you and Felicia talked about the Mighty Morphin Power Ranger cosplay so many times. Do you have
Yeah.
templates for helmet and suit? My youngest asked me to do a Blue Ranger suit.
That's kind of scary, huh?
That was so long ago, but I did buy all the pieces to make the suit, and I even have the Power Ranger boots. I don't have the gloves because I was going to steal them from the Vegeta costume.
Okay.
But
You have anything for the helmet?
we were going to do the helmet. That was the part we were going to do together because I'm like, I could make the rest up out of things I source off of Amazon, you know?
Every time I see Power Ranger cosplays, the helmets look so legit.
Yeah.
Each and every time. I don't know if they're buying them or making them or, yeah.
Maybe both. Hey, look it! You win 50 points for Gryffindor. Oh, wait. Yay. You're Ravenclaw, aren't you?
Yeah, but that's fine. Gryffindor can have points because I'm Ravenclaw.
No, that would be such a Hufflepuff thing to say.
So yeah, found more of the exact same flashlight. So
nice.
Yeah,
hey,
so we've got the ends. Don't lose them, exactly. Well, I put them over there because I went to go get another tool. Those battery packs that I really like to get, the square ones I keep putting in the props and they're in the back of the Gundam's head, they're on clearance. So I'm afraid that particular model isn't going to be made anymore. Oh. And what's funny is they're on clearance for more than what I originally paid for them before the pandemic. Anyway, so we bought 4 more, and the bag is right up there. It's like, oh, there they are. Okay.
Okay.
So flashlights purchased specifically for the knob at the end, because I buy things for the knob. If you're British, you're welcome.
Sidebox says Google Power Ranger patterns and it'll pop up. So there are patterns already
sure
made by enthusiasts, which makes
it's
complete
been done so
sense.
many times. So.
Yeah, and
I know.
That helps a lot.
It does, and I know we keep talking about it. I'm sorry we haven't done it.
It's just we
Let's do it on your channel.
Anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did buy a thermal
Encabulator?
underwear. You know the long ones, but they're modern version, so they're not out of the honeycomb.
They're not out of that honeycomb stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, they're out of the polar fleece lined spandex.
Okay.
So like the blue suit that I got for Joe for that other costume. So it's that kind of little bit of a thicker fabric, but they're called thermals.
Sure.
Anyways, it's a really good fabric that like is tight but doesn't show every lump and bump. So so it makes a really good base for a Power Ranger suit that's not necessarily a Morphe suit, because nobody can underestimate having a waist seam. I'm just saying, for bathroom purposes, for just comfort of wearing and general purposes, visually you can do a separate, like...
Visually, yeah. The Rangers have belts anyway, so you don't have to have a unitard or whatever.
You can order them, but I highly suggest getting kind of the better fabrics that are more comfortable long term, and also having that waist seam is something I would rather. And the pink one, it pulls down. The shirt gets long enough that it's the length of the skirt, so it can. You don't have to make 2 separate pieces. Does that make sense? Anyways,
I think so.
I have the pink one, so I was going to upgrade just a solid pink suit into being a Power Ranger one by adding the appliques on the top of the bodice, the top, you know. Mm-hmm. So, then I still have that bag. It's sitting in the closet of unfinished projects with my Mickey Mouse belt, my Little Mermaid top, and a few other projects here and there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But yeah, I forgot about that one. But I did think about it once upon a time and had like all these parts of it figured out, but not that part of it. And that's where. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mentioned before that I have an unfinished guitar in my closet that's been sitting there for like 3 years. I actually have 2. Like, oh, there's another guitar body in here. What was that from?
Yeah. Sometimes those projects sit there forever, and then it only takes 5 minutes and they're done, and you have it, and you're like,
why did I wait? Oh, yeah, because I didn't have the skills to do it then. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Or sometimes I have fabric that I hold on to for way too long because a project isn't worthy of the fabric's awesomeness.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Like that with certain materials.
I've got found objects like that. Yep.
Yeah, I have to like either make it or let it go sometimes. I'm like, all right, we're cleaning today. Are you going to make this project or let it go? That's why I ended up with like all those jumpsuits, because I had a fabric that was just too awesome. And I was like, okay, this jumpsuit's worthy of it. And I made like 3 different versions trying to get the pattern right.
Okay. Now I remember what you're talking about. Yeah.
To only get the stretch off slightly. Anyways.
Yeah, and I've also done the, I need to let this go. You know, so you're excited about it. I've been holding on to this. Here, you take it.
Okay. So are we masking? You just started doing stuff. So
I just started masking. I just thought, well, if I'm going to go outside and spray pipe, I may as well go outside and spray all the pipes before anything more goes on.
I'll help too then.
Okay.
Oh, your teeth.
I always get myself. I try and get.
You didn't get me. I set that up last week.
Anyways, I'll
You're
put it
welcome.
back where it goes. Did you open the drawer to it, or did you already know they were there?
All right, well,
I knew you knew they were there, but
yeah.
did you forget like I did and then
I think I did forget, but I didn't quite have the same nice reaction like you do.
They don't quite fit as well as I wanted to. Oh well, eventually.
Trust me, it was hard looking for the flashlights and grabbing other things to remember, don't touch that one, don't touch that one.
Maybe that'll help you. You know where you put like prank things, and you can put like stuff that you need later, so then you'll remember where things are.
Oh, okay.
Maybe.
Maybe.
No, I think it just needs to get back to organization.
It would help.
I was watching a video last night with James May from Top Gear, and if he tried working in his shop, he would just walk out.
Yeah. No, James May would, totally.
Yeah, he would
Most, a lot of those guys that actually do stuff, would just... The shop is not.
Well, he is just more, what's the word?
Organized?
Type A?
Yeah,
Anal?
anal. He did come up with a really good point though. Like once you use a tool, put it back
Yeah.
So
where
it's
you
where
got
you
it,
need
so
it?
you know where it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, rather than keeping it on the table.
Then setting it down. Yeah.
Yep, that's the key to good organization is to make it useful, easy to get, and easy to put back.
Yeah.
Yep.
Because if it's easy to get and it's easy to put back, you will. If it's a pain in the butt to put away, it's not going to get put away.
Yeah, your tool
Yep.
can be like inches from you, and you have no idea where it is.
When it gets messy enough,
Yeah.
done that. That's that. I think that's made it into some of my videos.
And I like to work in project boxes. Like we have the Proton Pack. I keep everything for the project in at least the same bag or the same box or the container. So if I clear my desk because I have to go do something else to brain other things, all my stuff goes in the thing, so I'm not losing pattern pieces that are like, what's this random triangle, or bits and bobs as much as I can.
Done that too.
Yeah, no, I've made those mistakes. I know them all too well.
We've done the good, bad, right, and wrong. So it's nice to have variety. Doing a project sometimes, oh, I know where everything is. Do another one, oh, I ended up with like 8 rulers for some reason because I can't keep losing.
Right.
Just keep buying.
Yeah. Just keep buying rulers and just keep. Well, I keep finding different rulers that have different properties or things that I like,
Right?
and they're cheap.
Yeah.
Well, when you know the right tool for the job, you can recognize it and go, ooh, I know what I would use that for. There's that right
Right.
curve for this thing, but then you never work on that project for like 8 months, and then you...
Right. Why did I buy this thing? Yeah.
No, but yeah. Or you end up using the wrong tool because you couldn't find the right tool.
Yeah. All the time there.
I'll just use my teeth.
Yeah. I'm just over not having sharp scissors, so I just keep scissors everywhere. So I always have sharp scissors.
No, you have so many scissors.
I need them. It's a need. Mm-hmm. Security hates me when I have to check my purse. I'm just gonna say that.
Do you even walk through with the one around your neck?
Oh, the crane feather?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, most of my things in my purse could be considered weapons, but they're just craft supplies, people!
Right?
I need those giant pins and needles and stabby sharp objects.
Right.
Like, all of them.
You don't understand what it's like. So since I'm planning on painting it, all I'm doing is I'm taking the cutter and making an indented line where we need to stop for gluing it in, right? So after it's painted, this actual panel line is going to be visible, so we know how far to stick them in. You know, without having to measure them and mark them again.
Way to use the noggin.
So that's the way. Yeah, that's why I brought this thing out. That's what I'm sitting over here doing. Okay.
What's going on?
Oh, I don't want to wrap it up with a whole bunch of just tape because I don't want to overspray everything.
Plastic bag?
Yeah, probably plastic bag or paper towels.
Okay. Makes sense to me.
Let's see, they're talking about bass guitars now.
Oh, are we talking about guitars? Yeah, what's going on in chat?
Let's see.
We actually have someone here who can see chat.
I can too.
Strictly Game says, wait, does Dan make guitars? I
You're
know how
on
to
top
work on
chat
them,
again.
how to put them
Not live
together
chat.
and things like that.
How well can you guys hear Dan?
Can you hear me okay? I'm just off to the side. Let's see. And Strictly also says, I've been learning how to build bases.
Cool.
That's cool.
I've only made one guitar.
The Adventure Time,
Yep, the Adventure Time guitar.
Marceline Zach's.
I was really surprised when I took it to a guitar shop and say, "Hey, can this thing actually be played? Can you?" And I was lucky the tech knew who I was. I was like, "Yeah, come on back, let's do that." And I was like, "Yeah, this is actually put together really well." And he just, there's this one little thing here that would have made it better, but that's it. It's like, oh wow, really?
Yay!
Basically,
It's a musical instrument.
I actually remember that video saying how, because the body's so big, how
Right.
it was actually balanced, so he didn't have to hold the neck up
Yeah,
the whole time, which you'll feel later,
because it's just the
you
weight
keep
on your
playing,
shoulder. Yeah. Oh, you'll feel later from holding it.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was going to say, anything can be a percussive instrument if you're brave enough.
Yes.
Well, my older brother was a drummer before he got a drum kit, like way before he got an actual drum kit. So he was just banging on anything.
Mom going, hey, stop that knocking!
Yep.
He's self-taught and he's just so damn good. It's crazy. Advexen says James May would bring back Man Lab just to redo the shop.
James May is welcome to, and if you wanted to come over and do that, I even wouldn't mind if he yelled at me Hell's Kitchen style. Of course he wouldn't, that's not James.
No.
Schultz Division says, like a ghost voice from beyond, Dan. No wonder the PKE meter was going off.
I need an echo sound effect. I'm off to the side.
It's noon.
Is it time to go live?
It's noon already, yeah.
Let all our friends over.
Yep, I suppose I should go ahead and do that. Okay. Hey, we can go through the whole... we don't have to quite go through the whole thing all over again, but...
Yeah, take the masking tape off and everything.
Yeah, that's it. No, I want the scroll bar and it keeps fighting me. Down here, we're going to go unlisted to public. Done. And we're going to go down to categories, fine, playlists. And we'll click that one, and we'll click that one, and we'll go done, and we'll go save. And now, it says public on with 10 viewers at the moment, with 11 viewers at the moment. Oh no, 10, that was just my bad vision.
Oh,
Schultz Division's
100.
laughing
No,
at us.
teasing.
100
Wow.
viewers. There's 1,000 viewers. Wouldn't that be nice?
How many zeros do you see?
I see all the zeros.
Yeah, the word's a decimal.
It's right there at the very beginning.
Steve D, where are you on the project? I've missed a few weeks, but I'm back now.
Unfortunately, Steve D, we're probably not much further along than you were last time you were here.
Step 13 of page. No, I don't know.
Yeah, we jumped around, unfortunately. Right now, we're at a funky point where we kind of have to seal it. We kind of have a few more parts we can make. We kind of have to install the electronics. And we're kind of not committed to doing any of those things. So what we're working on right now is going to take all the white PVC pipe and spray it with vinyl spray paint from the auto parts store to make it black.
Because that's a problem we know how to solve, so we're going to just focus on things we can do now.
Exactly. We're just going to focus on something that's easy.
My brain solved that problem 12 projects ago. Okay, I know how to do this part before we do the next part. Because it's order of operations.
Pretty much, yeah.
Can't do this until that's done, until this is done, until that's done. What piece can we move around to avoid not having to work on the parts that we're not ready to yet?
Yeah. That is 100% a lot of it. What can I do to look busy without actually having to commit to anything?
Well, there's a lot of little things that need to get done in projects. It's a lot of busy work. It's a lot of, tedious, I have to paint this, or I have to add the texture, or I have to cut it out.
Yeah. I've had a few...
they've been in this live stream.
Right. I've had a few other projects, most of which are not channel-oriented, that I've just been spending a lot of my time thinking about. The videos I need to get done for that whole day job thing. And other side projects that are paying that I need to get done that I could maybe make a video out of. Maybe. Yeah, so just... I don't think about this until, like, the moment we're here. Most of the time.
Yeah, because that's when you're forced to be here. And...
Pretty much. Forced to be here and forced to pay attention.
Yes. But we are masking today. That is what we are really doing. We're trying to get as much kind of... One of the steps that we really have to do is we have to coat it, we have to paint it, and we're getting to that.
We're getting to that step. We were talking about needing to do that step, and we still do. But needing to possibly do that step today. And there's really two parts to it in my head, because what we want to do is use a product called Creature Cast. I've got 4 gallons of it here somewhere, half of which was supplied by Jerry Can Cosplay, who is a fine YouTube channel. Please check out Jerry Can Cosplay's channel, because Jerry's actually a really sweet guy. Evil Ted always told me that Creature Cast he thought was great. It's a neoprene-based rubber instead of a latex-based rubber, so it's hypoallergenic, right? There's no allergies with it, and because it's not an organic rubber, it doesn't break down in the UV light, or at least nowhere near as quickly. And then it comes in different grades of stiffness. Like I've got a gallon of the hard, which I assume is going to be like Magic Shell for your ice cream, where you pour it on and it becomes very rigid. I've also got one that's supposedly as soft as latex rubber, and then I've got 2 gallons of the semi-rigid, which is going to be best to replicate Plastidip.
Interesting.
So,
I wonder, I don't know, I was playing with neoprene yesterday. I have a couple wetsuits that I found at falling prices.
Nice.
So, right?
Okay. I have yet to go to falling prices.
Oh my gosh, it's dangerous. Don't.
Okay.
Not until this room is clean. Clean your room and then you can go.
Okay. Yes, Mom. Oh, speaking of which, I'm actually going to go see my mom on Mother's Day.
Oh, congratulations.
I haven't visited Mom in a very long time.
But that stuff it floats. It's like...
Yeah.
But I don't know.
Yeah.
It's going to be really interesting to see what this stuff ends up being like, because I've never worked with it before. And hey, it might be the unobtainium where I'm like, oh, that's the right stuff that I needed for the projects that I haven't even thought what chemistry would be correct for this.
So the neoprene rubber foam, for those of you at home that aren't aware completely, I'll throw out a few things a lot of you still probably haven't directly played with. It's what wetsuits were initially made out of, which is what you said. You picked up wetsuits. But Jacques Cousteau, the old style wetsuits, they would cut them out of the foam and glue them together with contact cement or something similar, and that's literally what you would use to go diving in. Also, neoprene mats are what you scoot down a water slide in. Those are all pretty much made, well, at least they were made out of neoprene. Some of the ones I'm seeing, like the racing mats that have the handles you hold on to out of Sunsplash, those are actually the polyethylene, which is a little bit stiffer where you can really see the cells. But they're really soft, rubbery mats. Those are neoprene.
Interesting.
Yep.
Now I'm picturing yoga mats.
Yeah, neither one. The yoga mats are something else.
Yeah, I know. Those are not, but they are really nice on your joints.
Yes. I'm just wrapping presents.
Well, Adventures of Alex the Stoner says, just to let you know, Odin and Felicia,
Yes.
my birthday is coming up Wednesday.
Oh.
I'm turning 22 years old, so
Sweet.
you're wrapping
Happy
presents.
birthday.
Not for you, but happy
Yeah.
birthday.
Happy birthday, Alex. Making all of us feel old. No, it's fine. It's fun to joke about that, but no, seriously, it's great. Congratulations, Alex.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
I switched it over to live chat, but now I'm not keeping up with what people are saying. Have you... Smash Up Mashups says, "Hey Odin, have you checked out the trailer to Paramount and Nickelodeon's Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles: Mutant Mayhem?"
Yeah, I've seen one trailer, an early one. It has a very similar look to Across the Spider-Verse or the animated Spider-Man movie, where it's got a lot of different like styles going on at the same time.
The comic book texture.
Yeah, the comic book texture. Not just the comic book texture, but there's. The Spider-Man movie did it much more than what Turtles is going to be doing, but Turtles still has that flavor of there's
Cell
extra
shading?
squiggles. It's cell shading, and then it kind of slightly changes style. Like it's all
The
3D,
polka dots
but you get polka dots and you get
Okay.
hard lines. It looks sketched,
I haven't
and it looks
seen it,
black and
so-
white. And I might be remembering more than what really happened in the trailer, but that I got that feeling from it. Yeah, no, it looks cool. I've always liked the Turtles.
I haven't seen it.
And I've watched the Flash trailer a few times. That one's I'm actually excited for a DC movie.
Nice. I haven't
Yeah.
seen either of those trailers. I'm
Okay.
over here getting excited about the Barbie movies coming up and
Right.
Little Mermaids coming up, and
Those
I don't
also
care
should be a lot of
how
fun.
awful those are. I already love them.
Okay. I still have yet to see the Super Mario movie.
Oh, it's amazing. I love it.
That's good.
Yep.
I kind of got the impression it was good. I mean, it's still making money, so it can't be that bad.
That's what I see it too.
I want to see it now in 3D.
Oh, nice.
Because I saw it IMAX and big, but not 3D.
Oh, that'd be cool.
But now I'm like,
Wow, I think.
I want to see it in theaters in 3D because I saw Wizard of Oz, the new one, or
Yeah,
whatever it's called. And
the one that didn't have Robert Downey Jr. in it. he was rumored to do the main character, and then they changed actors.
Oh, okay. I did not know that.
Yeah.
But I saw that movie in theaters and I was completely unimpressed by it. But then a friend of mine was like, no, we're going and seeing it IMAX 3D the way it was meant to be seen. And oh
Okay.
my gosh, it was a magical world. Like, it was night and day difference because when you stepped through the Victorian black and white into the gorgeous,
Into the gorgeous. Oh, okay.
amazingness of Oz, it felt like that wonder moment of people seeing color for the first time on television. I know it's not the first time you see
Right, or-
three-dimensional 3D in a movie, but it just was really immersive.
It worked.
And
That's cool.
being in the big theater with the loud music and it was a very immersive experience where I'm like, I won't downplay that, like in the right movie, in the right setting.
Yep.
And I feel like Mario movie, I'm like, I want to see that one now.
Okay.
In that, immersiveness of the world. Because I saw it and it was good and I loved it, but now I want to see it 3D. I want to ride the roller coasters. You know
Okay.
what I mean?
Right.
Speaking of Mario, Walker Industries at Odin Makes, would you be willing to make some Mario and or Luigi props like the Poltergeist or a light up question block?
The Poltergeist looked like a fun thing to do. I haven't. Yeah, I am willing to make Mario props. I haven't really done a whole lot. I've done, like the very first prop on the channel was a Mario prop, which Felicia went and grabbed, I think. Nope, she didn't. And
I'm just throwing things around.
okay.
Toss the blue shell out somewhere.
I did.
Tossed a dusty blue shell. One of the few blue shells that doesn't go anywhere and it's covered in dust.
You dropped it, now it's all flying with dust.
Yeah, it's the
It's my own damn fault. I mean,
most anti-Felicia thing ever, dust. Yeah, I have interest in building more. I was looking at a couple different things from the movie, as well as just stuff in general. At least Mario is kind of like Star Wars and Star Trek in that, yeah, the movie came and went. I didn't build anything, but it's not like people aren't going to like Mario a year from now.
well, the thing is Halloween's coming up.
This is true, too.
And what does everybody want to be for Halloween?
Alive.
Okay. Well, above those standards.
Oh, okay. Pretty low standards, I suppose.
Not answering the door.
Not answering the door,
Not being
right.
that one.
Right. I'm imagining there's gonna be, instead of a bunch of Elsas, there's gonna be Barbie dolls and Little Mermaids all around.
Okay, yeah.
And I can seeing, there's gonna be flashes flashing around and
Yeah.
Definitely Mario's and Luigi's.
Yep, definitely looking
Little
forward to those
brothers and
flashers
big-
flashing around. Oh, what?
What part are you going to? Anyways. But
And
that's what I think is the Halloween aspect,
Yeah.
because it's a second time to get into all of these franchises that we get excited about. Sorry for
true.
cutting it off.
No, you're fine. I kind of agree with Dan with, not answering the door, except that, honestly, for a few years now, no one's come to the door, and I kind of miss it.
Yeah, where I live is where people drive to do their trick or treating.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So
Look
you're
at all the
inundated.
cars outside. Where they all come from?
Right.
Yeah, because that's a lot of candy.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
what we did last year is my wife got these stickers, and the kids actually like them.
It's kind of nice not to have to eat that much candy, because you get a little sweeted out, and it's fun to have toys and things and stickers.
Yeah, so I got some stickers.
That's cool.
Nice.
Zeta Prime Reviews, do you still have your right hand of doom?
I do. It's not here in the shop with me, but I do still have it. Actually, I just saw it because I had grabbed the Lego props out of the bin that they were in. As part of cleaning the shop, I've got a climate-controlled storage unit that a lot of things have moved to, and the stuff that I take to cons was already packed, so it was really easy to take over there first. So I had a bin.
You have a con coming up, so you're going to have to
Do
take it
next
all
week,
out.
yeah. So yeah, the bin that had the giant Lego pieces that I was looking for had the right hand of doom in it. So yes, I just saw it today.
Speaking of Lego,
Oh yeah, speaking of Lego, hey Dan, you wanna talk about that at all, or?
yeah, so
Dan's been working on a project he's been sharing with us on the Odin Makes Discord.
So I decided, Odin got me into making the big scale Lego. It's so fun. I did make the walkie-talkie based
Saw
off the
that.
pattern.
And that's
It's-
your $100 bill.
Yeah, and that's my $100 bill, 1x2 tile. The walkie-talkie's wrong. It's got some
Whatever.
errors, but whatever.
Oh, whatever.
So I figured, I'm just sitting in my shed. Let me play around making scaled up minifig.
Right.
So
I talked about it, but
yeah,
you actually did
you
it.
actually talked about it.
Yeah.
And it was on my mind. I'm like, will Odin be happy or a bit bummed out? Because, I'm doing this. So,
Not at all.
by the way, it's here.
Oh, it is here.
It's here.
Oh, okay. He was telling me it wasn't here.
Did I say it wasn't? I don't know.
Earlier.
I didn't say anything, but
Oh, okay. I thought you were saying you did not bring it. That was the impression I
No,
got, which
no.
is fine.
it's here.
It is here. Oh,
Yeah.
that's cool. That is actually really cool. Yes, I'm very excited about this giant minifig you have. I made a point this morning to run over to the storage unit just to get all the big Legos I had built, just in case.
Yeah.
And
I
then
was
it sounded
thinking
like
of-
you didn't
yeah.
bring it, so then that was my understanding of why I was like, oh, you didn't bring it.
I
Okay.
was thinking of asking you, like, can you bring the Legos? Or, I don't know, but
Yeah.
no. I just kind of wanted a surprise bit, so.
No, I am surprised because I thought it wasn't.
So you didn't bring it out?
Yeah. Would
Did you want to bring it
Yeah.
out? Yeah, heck yeah. This is really cool. And Dan was saying that he's saved most of his cardboard patterns and other ideas. And he also plans on making a full build video out of making a giant-sized Lego minifig or big fig.
Yeah,
which
it
even
would
then
be a
there's-
minifig. It
yeah,
would be a...
might be a giant fig.
Or a
Because
fig.
technically there is a big fig. Like the oversized Hulk figure is considered a big fig.
Godzilla fig.
Yeah, there you are.
It would be
Mecha
called-
fig.
Kaiju fig.
Big minifig.
Big minifig, yeah.
Anyway,
Yeah. Oh, wow, it fits in that bag.
Head. Shoulders.
Knees.
Knees. And toes.
Tell you which ones he brings out first. Oh, that's them. This is really cool.
a moment.
No pressure.
We got JRLR here saying good morning for the Philippines.
Oh, right on. Hello.
Welcome.
Kamusta?
And I am so far off on...
Oh, you put those in too.
Iana Liz says they're called Max Figs.
Max figs. Okay.
Would you like to
Maxi
assemble?
figs. Oh, I
guess
get to
his name
assemble
is
it?
now
Go
Max.
ahead. Have at it.
Because he's the maximum.
This is really cool. Oh, okay. Yep, yep.
Yeah, it's also you can see how I
How you went about...
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wanted
Camera
out.
4.
very squeaky.
Yeah, the other ones are very squeaky too.
I put it on camera 4 so you can show them.
But yeah, I'm just trying to look at the legs, which totally look like Lego legs because they're supposed to. I was checking out how the let me point a Lego leg butt. I'm looking here in the hole in the butt, which isn't a butthole. But yeah, so you've got your thin-walled PVC pipe.
Yeah.
And then I liked that you slip over the pipe, and then you have a secondary piece that I would assume after painted you would glue it in.
Either glue it in or, because I don't know, for some reason I feel like I want to disassemble it.
Oh, okay.
I may replace that with some of this.
Oh, okay.
And then put a set screw in it or something.
No, that's really cool.
Yeah.
I like that with a lot of it. Just so there's this middle section that is probably a couple layers put together, and you've got a small piece of 2mm to hide the cuts.
Yeah, that's just 1mm self-adhesive.
Nice.
There's actually Sintra here because you want this to be stiff.
Oh, okay. So this
And then
this
there's
works
also
Sintra.
a plate of Sintra inside here.
To
that
keep
it's
it
connected
stiff.
to in there. Yeah,
That makes a lot of sense.
because that's an area you don't want. You really
Anchors.
want it to flex.
It's important.
Yeah, this is cool. So, oh, okay. Ah, okay.
Yeah.
That's smart. I see how he made the hands. I'll save that for his video because it's smart. Well, you put the flat edge on it.
Yeah. The flat edge, it's angled a bit.
So on camera two.
2.
So the Lego hand, it has a flat edge, and the actual Lego parts have this flat side around the. And he's actually put that part in as well. That's what I'm laughing at. And the angles here, the angle they had, of course.
Yeah,
So
when I
why
built,
would he not have it be right?
yeah, yeah, when
That's
I
really
build
cool.
things and it's looking like closer and closer to what I'm making, it makes me laugh too.
But yeah, that's smart.
Smart.
Smart. Oh yeah, that's a good fit.
Alright,
I'll
camera
leave
1.
him down, I guess. Okay. Sure. Camera 1.
There you go.
There you go. It's big enough now.
And this is Odin size.
Yep. There you go.
Of course, the first thing I want to make is air tanks and a helmet. But oops, stepping on a dog. That is really cool.
Yeah. Now on the head, I know they have like a hollow stud style as well.
Yeah, usually,
I
but
might. I don't know if I'll convert it, but like as you put it on, there is air pressure in there. So,
right,
Yeah.
which could be to your advantage too.
All right. That's right.
The original '70s style were solid stud like this.
Yeah.
So, I don't care. This is really cool.
I'm exiting out of that if that's okay.
What's that? Yeah, you can exit out of that.
Okay.
Oh, that'd be a great time to insert an ad. Yeah. Yeah. So all the actually, that's a thought.
What?
So did you sand this down to make it fit?
So what I did for this, you can see a cut line right there.
Oh!
I split it. I sanded it down a bit just to help reduce the diameter a bit.
Okay.
But I still sanded down here and sanded inside the other pipe.
Okay.
So it got it. It should.
Yeah.
Oh, that fits nice in this one.
He needs a hand.
Get that close to the mic and. That's cool.
Yeah, you gotta squeeze the joints.
Squeeze the
together.
joints together in
Yeah.
here. Yeah.
Just having too much fun
I
playing
can
with
add
it.
more foam just to.
Just
Add more friction.
Need more friction. So let's see. May I put things in his hands?
Walker Industries says, speaking of giant Lego mini figures,
Oh, it kind of
I've
works.
wanted to make one either Spider-Man or Batman Beyond.
He's
both
got money.
that's
He's got money.
3D printed.
May I put things in his hands?
Sure, of course.
I didn't quite. We got distracted. I got distracted.
It's okay. Alex, it's Adventures of Alex Stoners. I like how you're making that big Lego figure. It looks awesome.
It does.
Not
Oh,
Top
nice.
also says that's awesome. And Bulletproof Kevlar says he needs animatronics. And
Doable.
Adventures of Alex Stoner. I wonder what you're going to design it as. Right now, it could be anything.
It could be anything.
Steve D says, awesome, I might have to start making some Lego bits. Schultz Division says, is it Luke Skywalker without the hand? And
it can be.
The Adventures of Alex Stoner says, I wish I could do something like that, build my own Lego figure. So.
Well, I do plan on putting a build video on this. I have everything shot, so I just need to edit it. I'm going to include as much info as I can to so you guys can make this. There's just some things that are kind of, well, tricky. The arms and the round bits of the head. I use solid kneeling pad foam. It was the easiest thing I could think of, just to sculpt the shape of the arms and then sculpt around there as well. Mm-hmm. So
no, in both cases, I thought that was brilliant because when I saw the colors, I kind of went, "Oh, yeah, that's a great way to solve it." Because this was a piece that was I kept overthinking.
I know. How do you make it out of just panels?
Yeah, you don't.
So, yeah.
So guys, check out Dan's channel so that you can get the notifications for when he does post this video.
Absolutely.
Because everybody's going to want to make one of these.
Hopefully Dan's going to post a link to his channel in chat.
Yes.
As he's doing that. And so we've got Dan Does Junk's maxi fig holding a couple of Odin Makes props. And to turn him into Ghost Rider, I got the help from Ben Eady. Let's see. Just that's a tight fit, but there we go. Now doesn't quite go in, but pretty much there. Now he's Ghost Rider.
There you go. Just balance it on top.
Just balance it on top, right? That's really, really, really very cool. I have a couple of other pips. This should fit just fine. Yeah, that's a good snug fit. Same thing. There's like this air pressure inside because it's such a good fit. I can feel it compressing the air.
And that's why the tiny minifigures are built the way they are built, huh?
Yeah, actually, that's part of it.
Little problems compound into big problems.
I'm just plugging.
Yeah, well,
he can hold his head too.
He can hold his head too.
The holes here are kind of big.
Yeah, but I wasn't going to say anything. It's okay.
Look at platform shoes. Adventures of Alex Stoner. What's the name of Dan's YouTube channel?
Dan Does Junk. I believe, did you post a link?
Yes, I put a link in the, I was going to say description. I'm a YouTuber, so I'm used
to it. Used to description.
In the chat.
So Dan put a link to his channel in the chat.
I like Bulletproof Kevlar's name for your Odin scale, calling it next to the Giant Mighty Max set.
Yeah, this is really, really cool.
Oh, I have something cooler.
Oh, do you have something cooler?
Mm-hmm.
Oh dear, there's more?
Wait, there's more!
Wait, there's more!
You're gonna make Odin pop.
Right.
Sorry.
Oh, he's got Odin scale minifig plans. Really?
I gotta use some.
Oh, wow, yeah.
Plans and everything.
Templates.
Yes.
Actual minifig size, right.
Top secret documents.
Because I know this is something that you were talking about doing that you really wanted to do.
Yeah,
so.
I did really want to do. And this is really very, very cool. Leg to body pegs, rough cut of the hand flattened out. Okay. Sweet.
The pegs right here.
Go ahead.
Yeah, there's a Toby.
Stepping over Toby.
These pegs right here were kind of strange at first.
Yeah, I bet.
But I figured out how to. I just figured it out.
Yeah, no,
so I'm using 6mm craft foam. I made 3 rings, so it's 3 rings thick, and then I just cut the flats down to the second ring, and then I have a oscillating sander.
Oh, the oscillating spindle sander.
Yeah, spindle sander. So I sanded those down to the second layer as well.
Okay.
So there's little bits of the third layer there.
Gotcha.
Very little. And then this is tapered to the first layer.
Because the outside has to be tapered, right?
Yeah, so more sculpting.
Right, there's lots of sculpting.
It looks the part, you can see.
Now he's going to crank out like 18 more.
Yeah, how many figs are you going to make?
4.
There you go.
Look at his bones.
Look at his bones. Look at the bones. Patterns. I don't know if you can see. It's
a type.
It looks like a post-apocalyptic scene with this like disembodied
Yeah.
body in the fire and the.
This is really cool. The 1x2 reference pattern by Odin Makes. This was
Yes.
used a lot.
Yes, because minifigs are 1x2.
They are 1x2.
The official Odin scale.
Probably should go ahead and make a 1x2 or a 2x2 at some point.
Oh, you could just double the 1x2.
Yeah. With more plates. Yeah, I was really hoping to get a chance to take a look at this and play with it. This is really cool.
Yeah, I had to bring this.
Right?
Hold your head. You can hold your head.
Nice.
There you go.
Kayada Mundi, right? Here, you can have an original Lego torch and a Star Wars blaster. Not quite the Corinthian, but yeah, that's really cool. That is really very, very cool.
Yeah, it was a really fun build. There were some tricky things to it, but once I figured it out, it was just going all together. I did include it in the notes, but every box or whatever,
Right.
cut your panels at 45.
Okay,
So you
right.
just get a nicer seam
Yes,
all the way.
that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
Because jointing.
Because jointing, otherwise, yeah,
You're
get...
changing the
Yeah.
size
Yeah.
based on the thickness of your foam. Because it will be the. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's really, really very cool.
Sorry, he's distracted at the moment.
Oh, yeah, heavily.
Okay, let me catch up on some of these questions because people had some interesting things. Pop goes the Odin.
Pop goes the Odin.
Strictly Games, do you think my Lego blaster would fit in the figure? Did you try the Lego blaster?
I got these two blasters, which...
Yeah. Just Strictly Games says,
Yeah.
do you think my Lego blaster would fit the figure?
Oh, his Lego blaster.
I don't
Possibly,
know.
yeah.
This one does.
If it's the same scale.
Yes. Adventures of Alex the Stoner.
Perfect.
Just subscribe to Dan's YouTube channel.
So, thank you. So I mentioned this to you before that I've held this piece next to the figure, and the height of this minus the bump is the same as that.
Oh.
And
You're ever so
I think you
slightly
did mention that, but
Yeah.
I didn't really understand what you said. It okay.
Yeah, so that's what I meant in terms
Oh,
of
okay.
scaling it. Yeah. It's there. They'll
It's there.
Do what is it? The NFL with a piece of paper.
It is. It
Yeah.
is. Yeah.
And also on
For something built, a little ways away, and that's yeah.
You had to set a scale somehow.
Right.
And
that's
it-
one other thing wrong on my
scale.
walkie-talkie. It's 5 millimeters shorter.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Like what happened?
Yes.
And also the figure ends up being 20.35 inches, which
Okay.
scales up from your
That sounds. That's
because
I
the
think
minifigs are 44 millimeters.
Right.
Or no, 40 millimeters
Okay.
times your multiplier converted to inches would be
Makes
that.
it 20. This okay.
Yeah.
That sounds about right. I remember reading that or figuring it out during a live stream at some other point, talking about a possible maxi fig. Probably right around here and about 19, 20 inches
Yeah,
tall.
we've had that conversation a few
Yeah.
times because I've seen you're like it's about this
Somewhere in
big,
here. Yeah.
and it's about this.
It is
big.
really cool to see one for real.
Yeah.
Because, anymore, the minifigs is a big part of the interest I have for Lego. I really like the collectible minifig packages, the ones that have individual characters. I don't buy big sets just for the characters, but I do buy little sets just for the characters.
Cost
it's neat.
effectiveness.
What's that?
Cost effectiveness.
Cost effectiveness. Yeah, I'm not going to go spend $150. I say this. Actually, I did for a particular minifig. But there was one. There was a Chinese parade that was like $150, I think, and it was the only set that came with a purple space helmet and purple oxygen tanks.
Oh.
Yeah, so it's like
Purple.
because I really like the
The space collection.
Yeah, the classic space collection a lot. Yeah, so that got purchased. I'm saying I purchased it. I didn't actually purchase it, but that got purchased. So anyway, so there's, but yeah, no, this is really cool. I was really happy with the most recent collectible minifigs when they came out with the brown spaceman.
Oh yeah.
It's like I got to the UPS spaceman, but yeah.
And then the little space baby.
And a little space baby. Yep. Blue baby space Benny.
Smash Up Mashup has question A. What are your thoughts on the Universal's upcoming Lego movie? And question B. Have you ever seen Puss in Boots: The Last Wish?
Question A. This is the first I've heard of it. I'm interested. I have no idea what you're talking about. Question B. I haven't seen it. I'm not against seeing it. I just didn't take the time to see the new Puss in Boots movie.
I have not seen it, but everybody else in my house has seen it, and they all said it's really good, but I just wasn't home when everyone was watching it.
Gotcha.
But I hear it's really good, like really good.
Yeah, I understand how that happens.
I haven't seen it yet. But I almost saw it.
You almost saw it?
Yeah.
I just had a bunch of these. I've just been in my shed all day just putting stuff together.
Right.
Just playing Legos.
Yeah.
Oh, it's great.
You can make a shed out of Legos.
Jeez.
If you want to see this guy get way too much abuse, bring him to LodoCon.
Oh god.
Because I'll bring all my individual Legos and just lay them out. And yeah, as soon as
just sit
people
there.
realize what they are, it's like, oh, they start putting them together. Yeah.
And they're still here. They last.
Yeah. I think
Build quality.
this has been touched up with, because all the black ones are just black plastic up over the
Yeah.
foam directly. And as they get used, things do get scraped up. But it's just black plastic, and they're good to go again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It just fits better now.
Yeah, it does.
They're wearing them
Schultz
in
Division
for you.
says, so Lego's the access pass to Odin's shop. Opportunity. Honestly, if you want to come say hi, we're not opposed to.
Schultz? Yeah.
Yeah, you can bribe them too.
Yes.
With Lego.
It's a bit of a drive for Schultz.
But you don't have to take.
He's got an ocean in the way.
I was gonna say, it doesn't cost you Lego to get here.
No.
Maybe a leg. No.
That makes me happy.
Yeah, it does. That was really cool the
I
first
know.
time. Yeah. Oh, this is really cool. Yeah, I want to build one. Yeah, I got a lot of stuff I got to do. Like the fender. Yeah.
If you want to, I know it's the only thing I can call it.
It's a great name for it.
Yeah. Yeah, if you want to do your own video or maybe do a live stream build.
Right,
on
okay.
it. If you do live stream, maybe you should build your own.
Right.
Yeah.
Make a little Odin, or a big. And it's the kaiju looking over all your other minifigs.
Well, I've got a bunch of the kaiju figs because they'll make Lego guys wearing dinosaur costumes or dragon costumes or gorilla costumes, and most of the time the head's printed like they're sweating.
Makes sense.
Yep.
So there's one little error or whatever on this,
Uh-oh.
Toby, that is
but
not yours.
it's just
That is
a
floor.
it's
always
just a
does that.
detail.
Uh-huh.
This is supposed to be a flat right here
Oh.
before the angle.
Before the
I
angle.
included that in the pattern, so you'll see it.
Okay.
Mine, I did it this way. Just I got too excited. I wanted to build. So,
Sure.
I'm like, oh, I looked
Didn't
at the
notice.
figure again. I'm like, oh, there's a flat spot there, and then the angle. So
Okay.
yeah. But details.
Yeah, I don't think I have any. I think I went down here right now. I did.
Any minifigs?
Yeah, I had some, and I think.
Yeah, you had some sitting right there, but those ones are gone.
Are they in here? Maybe.
Playing I Spy in Odin's Workshop again. I Spy with my little eye, a minifig. This guy's not going to hide so easily, but don't go over there. No, there's not going to be any in there.
I would just keep something that small in there.
Right. It's usually up there. See, there's a little hobbit.
Oh yeah. Then there's Among Us. There's one.
Yeah, there
one
used to be
ship.
Dragon Balls up there too, but those aren't there.
Yeah, those went upstairs.
Yeah. But that's where I would look, is that shelf.
He's been standing for a while. I'll give him a break. Have him sit.
Oh, there you go.
We'll appreciate it.
Colby Herman says, wow, that's pretty cool. You made a Lego character. No, Odin hasn't yet. Dan has.
Yes, I made this,
Yes.
Oh, okay.
but I gave Odin some patterns and instructions so he can make his own.
Yes.
Which is really cool. I actually have a Benny, legitimate.
Oh.
Camera
2.
2.
Is that in focus?
It's like he's flighty.
It's like he's floating. So you're talking about the little flat spot, which is really hard to see down
Yeah.
here. And yeah, I can see that it does have a small little flat, but it's really subtle.
Yeah.
And it's not the same flat as the fender the side of the leg.
No.
It actually still sticks out a little bit.
Because the body down here is exactly a 1x2.
Okay.
But where the legs connect, it's a bit in.
But where the legs connect, which is
That's why it's inset there. Or
over here,
a bit smaller.
there's a small bit here that needs to be flat. Because this is the leg.
Look at my shiny Lego butt.
Yeah, exactly.
So if you do make like the classic space helmet,
Oh.
which I'm pretty sure you are,
Oh yeah, I would make the helmet and the air tanks for sure.
are you gonna make it broken?
No.
At the chin? No.
That is absolutely character and is very right that happened a lot, especially to the early space helmets when
Yeah.
the chin was thinner.
I really like that they realized that and just made that part of
Right,
Benny.
made that
Yeah.
part of Benny.
Because this one is fake broken.
That one is
Yeah.
fake broken. Yeah,
It's molded like that, yeah.
There's a little hair stuck in there.
he's been sitting on the counter over there for a while.
I just assume it's me because I'm
Oh,
always
okay.
shedding.
But yeah, I would totally create a mask. Just do frisket or something and get some help airbrushing the
You would
logo
do
on.
stickers?
It's gold metallic. I guess I could do stickers, but I think I'd rather just paint it.
When you're a grown up, they're called decals.
Yes, fair enough. But yeah, no, I think it would probably pre-cut or laser cut vinyl or frisket paper and just airbrush the logo onto the chest, which thankfully is effectively a simple logo. It's not, but it is. It's 3-color and anyway, yeah, this is really cool.
Eventually, but this is awesome.
Eventually,
Motivation.
right. Get something done, Odin, so you can do something fun.
Yes.
And of course, if I do, I'll just laser cut all mine because patterns are done, right? So I can just transfer the patterns into a laser cut pattern and have a machine cut everything so everything isn't, yeah.
And then you'll just have to take it to your bandsaw to cut the 45s.
Right.
And that'll be it.
That's fine.
Yeah, I was thinking that too, laser cutting it.
Yeah, once you
Since you have
have
access to that.
the
Right, once you have it,
template,
yeah.
you have it print the lines figured out, right?
Mm-hmm.
You could take those lines and laser cut it, and it's so much look at the
I know.
packs, and then look at
Right.
our wands. And I am 100%. If you have those digital files and access to a laser cutter, make the robots do it.
Make the robots do yes.
Because the hard part is the patterning,
Right.
and that's why I choose to hand do it.
Right.
But if you already have it, lasers are our friends, and I absolutely love the laser cut everything foam. So
Yeah.
yes, I highly
I like
encourage
this.
the lasering.
Yeah. That was the only thing I can think of in terms of how to do that.
Do you have a laser cutter?
I have laser cut precision.
You have laser cut
Sometimes.
precision, right?
No, I don't have a laser cutter.
No, I only got one because Odin had an extra one, and I have not been brave enough to use it yet. But
You will.
I know I have a project that I want to do.
Okay.
So back when I was a kid, they had the Barbie fashion designer on
Right.
the computer, and
Right,
you could
right.
print out her clothing and then make it. I'm like, I could do that with my laser cutter now. I know how to pattern these. I can.
Totally do this. That is
So
cool.
I'm like, I need this.
What
So I
would
can
be
figure
your
Eventually.
method on this piece?
So the neck ring that goes
Yeah,
around the
the
neck,
neck
which is really small. Yeah, to do it just out of foam would be.
Sintra?
Yeah, probably actually.
I would think you would want some kind of a core. I'm not sure if it'll flex too much if it's just foam.
Well, it's
We
thinner
did this
even
piece
than
with Sentra for a reason, so
Yeah.
right. And I have a PVC core with foam wrapped over it for the
Yeah.
antenna, but this is a much bigger diameter piece than the neck ring.
I like
I
it.
hadn't really thought through it completely.
Okay.
You're right. But no, I think she's also right. Sintra's probably, it's still foam, so it's kind of fun. It's easy to work with.
It's lightweight.
It's lightweight.
It's within the scale and the,
Yeah.
it's in the toolbox.
It's
of
in the
things.
toolbox. I'd have to do the Okay, so the neck ring is probably about as thick as the pelvis piece, which is that thickness here. Which what is this? 6 millimeter, 8 millimeter? That's 10. Okay.
So if you look up the Lego schematics,
'Cause
do they
this
have
is-
it all broken down on what the
No.
No,
Nowhere?
I had to measure it.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, when I was measuring the fig, I mean, it's all in millimeters.
Well, let's get the
I had to go from I had to use 0.2 to 0.8 millimeters.
Right.
You know, visually.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
Like,
you're measuring with
looking
a
at
ruler?
it. Yeah, I'm looking at it. I'm like, is that 0.4 or 0.6 millimeters?
Wow.
Yeah, so
Okay.
I went down to that finite measurement. I'm just glad my eyes still work for that.
Yes.
right. I find that if I eyeball, it was 1.25 millimeters for that one piece.
So here's a question for the universe. So there's a lot of hand make effort that goes into the arms, as well as the pieces up here. If we wanted to make Benny and his friends, if we wanted to make the Village People or something out of Lego pieces, instead of having to make, because for me it sounds boring and like work to have to make 10 or 12 sets of arms, to make one, be really happy with it, and then cast it. Or would that be,
That's not cheating.
Yeah, no.
They're injected molded. It's
Right.
totally within character. I would not say that that's against the rules, especially if you can do like a foam. There's
Right.
lots
Yeah,
of
I
foam
already
options.
did. I already did it wrong, making Lego out of foam. So, and you did too.
Sintra foam PVC pipe is all within the scale of this fig.
Fair enough.
And 3D printed.
And
Yeah.
3D printed,
So
right? So
there's no
the
wrong way.
closest-
fair enough. There is no,
And Lego wants to insist that there's no wrong way to play with Lego.
If you 3D print,
except for the illegal connection techniques. But yes, that's
But still, they encourage
it's still encouraged. Yeah.
creativity, and then they work with it.
Yeah.
if you 3D print in ABS, then that's a really closest way you can get it.
That's as accurate as you can get. Yes,
Yeah.
I like the guys that 3D print train track because that's from some very specific pieces, and they can create new curves because there's only one curve for Lego train that's like a 40 stud wide circle. And so guys will make ones that are 56 wide, so you have a secondary track that can go around the outside, and some of them go up as far as like 120 studs. There's all this incremental, so you get these more and more shallow. Yeah, no, this is really cool.
So what would you
Totally
cast
distracted.
this out of? What material would you?
New material I just got from Smooth On. The first thing comes to mind, partly because it's black.
Oh
It's
yeah.
the Task 14, which is or the other one, which was Task 10 or Task 13. And there's no real difference between the two. It's other than how long it lives in the mixing pot versus how quickly it sets up once it's cast. But this is solid and fairly heavy, right?
We were
It's
gonna
not going
use
to be
that
any lighter.
for the knobs, right? Or,
We're going to use this for the knobs, and I need to make kunai knives out of these.
okay.
And so,
Because I remember pulling this out, and I was like, "Wait, we were gonna do something. What was it?" Okay, that makes sense.
but with the foam idea, what I would probably do is, one, get the kunai knives done so I'm more comfortable talking to the Smooth On representative that's here in town again. And say, hey, this is the density of foam I want to work with. I don't care about color. What product do you have that would fit that bill? And then look at making a mold that not only was I'm going to drop Benny off his head, that was not only the shape of the arm, but had a placement where I could put the pipe in, and I could put the pipe in here into the mold beforehand, and then pour the piece, and then when you demold it, you cut it off, cut the pipe off,
And
and
you
cut
still
this
have
pipe
that in.
off, and they're actually embedded and done. As a thought.
Yeah, no, I totally love it.
Probably actually thinking about it this way, because you could pour here or even
Yeah.
inside. This is probably even better if you put some vents to pour it in here, because once you're filling the pipe, you've got enough. So
It sounds like experience to me. You don't know, and then you're like, oh.
So when my video is out on this, I still have to edit it. I do use certain power tools and other things that
course.
you guys may not have. I use my bandsaw a lot. I use my my spindle sander, as I said, for the body pegs in there,
right.
and for other things. You could probably still Well, you can do a lot with a rotary tool, with a sanding drum, in terms of how to shape and make everything.
Mm-hmm.
So it's still possible without those. The oops. The arms here, I just happen to have 1 1/4 inch Forstner bit.
Oh, really?
Yeah. For
For-
here to fit this 1-inch thick wall PVC in there.
Oh, okay.
So
Which is always a Forcer bit I was short was the 1 1/4. So it's kind of funny that I just happen to have one. I had to
Yeah.
go out and buy one.
so you don't really need to do that. If you have a rotary tool with a sanding drum, just start small and just work your way till you get to the right diameter that you need
Okay.
to fit the pipe in there. And the PVC pipe helps a lot in terms of joints like that. Not sure if there's any other method that would work.
That seems fine, and
Yeah.
the way the connection goes. There's I was almost tempted to build one of the '80s robots that are like brick built, and they have pipe arms and things with clips. And I was tempted to do this type of thing to that, where the piece would rotate, even though the original Lego didn't, just because with the size I could make it do that.
Yeah.
So I was, willing to. I'll take it one little further than it should be able to, but that's.
Yeah. Other than that, I tried to simplify it as best I could.
Right.
And
It
this
doesn't
is-
feel simple, but it is.
No, but it is.
There's a lot of things you have to think about. It's simply complicated. It's complicatedly simple.
Right.
You
It
know?
feels complicated as your gears are turning, trying to solve the problem. Once you solve it, it's like, oh, okay, that was easy.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, that was easy. Or, oh, why did I just do it that way? Yeah.
But yeah, the pegs there that connect the body to the legs, that was. I give myself credit for cleverness on that.
Good. You should.
Yeah.
Hey,
Like,
done
oh,
is
that's
better
actually
than
work-
perfect.
That's
but
actually
it's-
working. Yeah.
It worked really well.
Yeah. Very, 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 very cool.
Legos.
Legos.
Yeah.
Step over the doggos.
Right. They are just like right.
And they're
I
still
gave him a
chewing up the
toy.
mat. Yeah, but they're still chewing up the mat.
Jeez.
Just stop chewing up the
I
mat.
think he's mad that I put him in a diaper.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, but Bruno, you need to be in a diaper because you can't be trusted. Because you chew up the mat.
Jeez, they are not behaving.
It is the mat left over from your puppy bowl, so it might smell like other dogs to them smell still, even though it's been a few years.
No, because those ones were none ever used.
Oh, well, that
Crazy, right?
ruins that theory.
No, I know, but definitely a fun random project.
Yeah.
Completely random. So, you
So-
have the spray.
I have the spray. So I've been distracted with really cool giant minifigs for a little while now. I hope you guys slightly enjoyed the show and tell episode. He's not going away. Dan's not going away. But I'm going to step outside and I'm going to use the Duplicolor vinyl and fabric spray coating I got. This fine product is sold in auto parts stores. It's specifically made for spraying over vinyl in your automobile, so it'll actually dry on PVC pipe. Now, a lot of spray paint does dry on PVC pipe, so it's not that big of a deal. But if you're going to use something softer, like pleather, you're going to want to spray, if you're going to use a spray, you either want acrylics, or if you want to spray, you want to spray paint like this, because it's the only one that's going to dry on vinyl.
Because what we mean by dry on vinyl is sometimes spray paint just breaks down the chemistry of the plastic and you're left with this tacky. It feels dry, but it's tacky.
Yeah.
The plastic is tacky. And no matter what you do after it gets to that tacky point, even spraying it with the right stuff.
You're hosed.
Yeah, the way we got around that, baby powder.
Yep.
Because then you make it into a paste.
Yep.
And then top coat the paste.
And that's how we got some dinosaurs painted that ended up working out.
And a giant chair.
Oh, you did the whole chair, that's right.
Remember with your TV head?
Yeah, the whole chair.
The whole chair, that's because I thought it was leather, it was vinyl. That was the one of those big
yeah.
problems. It was pre-dinosaurs.
Okay.
So when we got to dinosaurs, we already knew
We already knew what to do.
the baby powder trip.
Right. And the dinosaurs, I swear, there was a PA helping us with that. We told them, you got to use this paint. And they went, yeah, whatever. And they went and used the paint they wanted to use.
That would make so much sense. I was wondering why why they were so
Yep.
it didn't make sense. I was like, geez, this plastic's just disintegrating.
Right, you got to use this one, then you can use that one. Okay. I'm overly simplifying and not being nice with my representation of,
no, but
of the
it makes
conversation.
complete sense.
But that's my feelings from it.
No, I know. There are things where it's just like you give instructions and you have to go do your own thing.
And hope for the best.
Yep, but that would make sense why that happened, because I was like, I swear, I left it in.
Yeah, I swear. I did this. I told you that. We're going to do the thing, and we got this.
Sticky.
Yeah.
But it's only because we had made that mistake on the chair before, so I couldn't be too mad.
Fair enough.
Right? Anyways, they have no idea what we're talking about.
No, they don't. But it was just,
Yeah.
you're trying to talk someone through a project, and they're glossing over because they're more interested in what they're going to do when they're done working. Yeah. Possibly. Again, I'm projecting.
I don't even know what my PAs were on that project, so I couldn't tell you. But you are spray painting.
I am, as I'm also distracted. Something else that we want to try to do.
You know what? I can go run and spray paint, and you can chit chat. I don't mind. I'll be right back.
Okay, sure.
I know where it all goes.
All
I
right.
can do this.
Yeah,
if it's blotchy, I apologize, and we don't have Joe to fix it. It's okay. I'm wearing all black today.
Oh, that's good. So you're not, you don't spray your hands. We talk about floor mat foam and the kneeling pads specifically. And here's one that I started cutting up for another project. So this is like 52 millimeter thickness, I think.
They have two different kinds, I noticed.
Do they have two different kinds now?
I mean,
just this one?
It's all the same. It's just from like a different whatever.
Oh,
they're
yeah,
all
they're
supposed to be the same. But they're not.
They're different
'Cause
manufacturers.
I've gotten thicker ones.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, this one's 40. So,
Okay.
which means it should be just as tall as Benny. What I haven't tried yet, because I need to repair mine a little bit first, I've got a planer. And what I wanted to do is once I get the little smooth plate in the bottom, the last few people that used it ran nails through it.
Oh.
So the smooth
blade is
plate,
nicked.
the blade is nicked, and the smooth plate isn't smooth anymore. So I got to replace all that. But this is dense enough. I wonder if I could feed this through to not only remove the texture, but then make it a stud thickness tall, and then just laser circles out of it and have a single piece stud out of this denser foam.
So then you can just put those wherever you want.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's possible. I've mentioned that I've used a hand planer on this.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and that worked out great. I found out it's weird. I'm not sure. I mean, it doesn't look like in terms of how it's made, probably, but it was directional.
Yeah, it is, isn't it?
Yeah, because I ran it through smooth, and then I was just doing another piece and ran it through. It was really rough.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that you'll have to figure that out as well. But a hand planer works really well. I used that when I was making the Gundam feet because I used this.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
Glad to hear. I don't have a hand planer, or I do, and it's in a box.
I do have a planer that you have as well.
You do have a planer that I have as well?
Bench shot, whatever planer.
Oh, okay. The Harbor Freight one, the
Oh,
Yeah,
not the same brand, but that kind of planer.
okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, I haven't. I was thinking about doing that with the shotgun project, but because I'm supposed to be making I am actually in process of making, but I needed to be done today, and I'm not. But I was considering planing some of that down for the stock, just so I wouldn't have seam lines in it. Found Bruno's tennis ball. But then I realized that it's not that big of a deal because it's sort of wood grainish kind of. So, I didn't bother. So instead I've just got 2 layers of 10 millimeter foam, glued them together, and then just sanded it down with, this is with the 1-inch wide belt sander, the vertical belt sander, which made it really smooth. And then this is the really coarse rotary tool.
Yeah.
But that's for a prop that's supposed to be finished. This is as far as I got. I'm stressed. And we're done.
Almost fits.
Almost fits.
It'll leave some marks on there, but there you go.
I'll just squeeze it a little bit. Oh, Toonie! This is cool. But yeah, so anyway.
But yeah, so the kneeling pad foam will take a planer.
We'll take a planer. That is really good to hear.
Or the planer will take kneeling pad foam. I don't know, whichever
way.
It works.
It doesn't explode.
Yeah, no, it won't.
That is really good to hear.
Especially if it spins fast enough, then.
Oh, it does. I was as an idea of the lovely marks the planer puts on. I was planing some ABS down because we needed 4.6 millimeter thick ABS to repair a tool, and the scratch marks that are on here should not be on here.
No.
This should be very smooth, but instead I've got, this is me sanding, but this up here, all this cross hatching, this is from the marks on the base, and if I was to run anything, wood, foam, anything through it, it's going to put these grooves in, and as I turn to put it in again, I put in a cross set, and I end up with this. I'll probably get sued by some sort of tartan pattern, but yeah, that made me really happy. That's an exaggeration. But hey, the part we needed for the tool worked, so that was good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Totally. Odin plays with a giant Lego figure and doesn't do anything for Ghostbusters. I got this marked downstairs. Yeah, it's 23. That sounds about right.
What's the diameter that you have on that?
Yeah, because I said the diameter is one thing and it ended up being something different. I've got this one's 57.79 before Plastidip.
That one might be compressed because that had a piece on it.
This one's 58.
Okay.
Because I think 58 sounds about right.
Because I measure off of the 1x2 tile
58.
pattern that you made, and I get about 60.
60, I think, is what I thought it was going to be, but I ended up making 58 a lot, if I remember right. It's kind of unfortunate. Ben specifically called me when he was making this piece to get, because he was really concerned about them fitting. And so, I went through and measured things, and I sent him pictures of my measurements instead of just telling him. And 58. So the inside diameter of Ben's 3D printed part is 58.
Okay.
Well, the dust is getting me too. And then, Yeah,
because mine ended up being about 60 or so.
Okay.
So this should,
It's a little loose. Okay. Okay. So, slight modifications to the patterns for my own stuff.
So
Let's move the glass before I break it.
Yeah. Keep all of your stuff at your measurements.
Right.
So they all work together. This is my own. So
Yeah, it's close enough.
yeah.
Thank you for letting me stick the Lego torch into a minifig's hand. That makes me very happy.
He needs. Well, if he has something heavier, he can just.
Yeah, that's true.
Have a brace.
You can have a walking stick.
Thou shalt not pass.
Exactly.
Sitting on top.
Is that still? Yeah.
There we go. How much more fun can we have here?
With limited parts.
I have questions.
She's back. What happened?
I spray painted the other one all black. I remember you put this line here.
Yeah.
To not spray this part?
No, you can spray all the plastic so you can remember how far it had to stick out of the body. And feel free to slip that over something so you're not spraying your hand.
Oh, yeah, no,
You got something.
Yeah, I got something. This is just overspray from me getting into the little joints of the box. Not super overspray. Hey, get back. Love you guys.
Love you guys, but piss off. Yeah, I want to make a helmet with the divots. I want to make the I like the classic space stuff, so I really want to make that.
A says, "Oh hey, there's a live stream today. Better late than never." Hello.
Yonala says, "Hey, Dan does junk. Did Toby just?" at you.
Yeah, I believe that was Bruno.
Jerry can't cosplay. I'm editing and I totally forgot. It's okay, Jerry. We were just talking highly about your channel not too long ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, Shot FX says, I have so many traumatic memories of trying to spray paint vinyl and then having to strip the paint off. Yeah. Auto parts store, vinyl and trim paint. The brand I get is Duplicolor because that's what's in my area. I'm sure there are multiple brands, especially in completely different markets. But out of everything I've played with, that spray paint works on vinyl, and it works on vinyl pretty much every time. It also sprays really well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like their nozzles.
Yeah, the nozzles.
Because I have issues sometimes with the Plastidip.
Okay.
Nozzles. Yeah, it either just clogs or it comes out the sides, or
Right.
it doesn't spray at all. So I'm like, what's going on?
Yes, I've had that happen.
Yeah.
Oh, and always remember, guys, I didn't today, warm your spray cans up. Spray paint likes to work at like 70 degrees Fahrenheit, so those of you who know Celsius, please convert. 70 degrees Fahrenheit or warmer up to, a certain temperature. You start getting too high and it doesn't start working right again. The issue with it being less than that, the colder it gets, the more like popcorn it's going to spray, or the mixture inside doesn't mix as well, and you'll get weird streaky lines in it. It just, you hit that 70 to 80 degrees, and it sprays really well, and it dries really fast, and it sprays really evenly. And to warm your cans up, just put them in hot tap water. It takes nothing more special than that. You pull them out of the tap water, and you can feel they're warm to your hand, you're good. That's plenty warm. But yeah, so, and honestly, that has done so many good things for me. That's simple. Take the can, get something that holds water, a pitcher or something, and put it together and pour hot water over it and let it sit for 5 minutes. And yeah, it improves a lot, especially in the winter, but even during the summer. Sometimes in the summer, I just set the cans out in the sun. Yeah, I'm in the sun, I'll be fine.
They're in my garage, it gets hot.
Yeah, there you go, exactly. It's nice and hot. Yanolith is saying, hey, Dan does junk. I think the 5-piece of the Lego is solid with a small pinhole to make the legs rotate, so you can make the hip attachments a lot smaller. I'm going to have to mock this maxi-fig. I'm pretty sure Yanolith, I think, does a lot of 3D files, so I think that's what they're going to mock up with.
All right, I have more pieces. Here's these ones.
Oh, okay.
It's hot out there, so they dried pretty quickly.
Yes, they did. That's something else with the vinyl paint. It dries really quickly. Plus, it's one of the most wonderfully fun toxic paints that I know of. If you ever...
Yeah, it's
nice. You can tell. Yeah. What do we say we have in here? Does it have an ingredients list? Danger contains kryptonite. Ketones, acetones, toluene. So, yeah. Well, it doesn't say... okay, still. Some pretty... that's actually warm just for being outside in the sun. So, but it really, I'm going off in a rant. This is... Yeah. It may not be the perfect paint for everything you do, but for anything that's got vinyl, this is the perfect paint.
Yeah. And I'm fine with you mocking this. This is prototype 1.
Right.
Anyway, so, it's like ARC 78-1.
There you go.
You don't make -2, the one that is perfected and used a lot. So. Yeah, you can just handle that already.
Yeah. Yeah, you know when she left, and you know when she came back, and that's the amount of time it took for her to spray these outside in the sun and bring it back in, and now I'm handling it. And it's because of this speed is why I don't have any patience at all for Rust-Oleum, because all the projects I work with Rust-Oleum, it never seems to dry. So, I mean, it does. And Rust-Oleum's wonderful on metal, which I don't work with. So, these.
Here's this.
Shall I clear out clear out the Lego?
You can. Or drop it on the floor. No, it's fine.
Oh, I lost it. Where'd it go?
Do you have a Lego box?
Ace says, cool shirt, Odin. I wonder what it means, laugh out loud. Gee, Dan, I'm wearing this awesome shirt with this neat logo on it. What does this logo mean?
That is just my logo for me. It includes my initials DDJ, and that's what I also use for my channel. That's why it's called Dan Does Junk. I wanted to use my initials for something for the channel, so yeah.
Very cool.
Just my logo that I made sophomore year of high school.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's old.
Nothing wrong with it.
So yeah.
Very cool. So yes, it means Dan does junk. Because I knew he was coming by, and I was hoping he was going to bring the figure.
Yep.
Okay, so did they whine the entire time I was gone?
At least one of them did. They were just
Yeah, a little
at the
bit. It
door.
wasn't too bad.
Sorry about your guys' ears. I'm sorry.
That's fine.
I don't want to tell me that were my toes.
He is like in the middle of all of it because he doesn't want to be left or forgotten.
Right.
Okay. Whew.
Thank you very much for running outside and taking care of that.
It's a nice sunny day. It was warmer out there than in here.
It is. And the heater's not on in here.
And it's fine. It's
You
not
are
freezing
fine.
cold.
You're not freezing cold?
No, it's
Okay.
been lovely here. The weather's been swimmable. It's
Yes,
been
true.
great. Do I have to get closer to the edge?
Yeah, I was thinking
It
about
got a little painted.
Yeah, it
Just a little
just
quick.
that little bit.
I can go run out.
I appreciate
have a
that.
thing set up. Is this one good though?
That one seemed like it was okay.
Okay. This was probably the one I taped.
Or it was just the way you held it. Like if you sprayed it this way, it would.
I had it on a pole.
Oh, all right.
So I totally, it was the tape.
Do you have the 3D printed megaphone?
Yeah.
Oh, I see.
There's another one up here actually. Since I got two, you want to take one?
Oh, no thanks. That's fine.
Okay.
Let's see. It's a bit loose, but
It's not gonna work without spray
Kinda hold
paint. I brought the spray paint.
Oh, you did. I put it in the shelf.
You put it away?
Yep.
Great.
Yeah.
Put
I
the,
spotted
put,
my little eye.
I put the spray paint away and hit it.
I'll kind of grip it.
You can kind of grip it. Yeah.
Needs help.
He needs help.
It's got old rickety joints.
Yes.
I don't know if you can hear that.
Yeah, I can totally hear that. I get it, minifig. I get it. Why hips make that noise too? J period. I heard the puppies and I thought mine was the one that was crying. And Maria's being complimentary. Maria says, "Hello, Odin. I just wanted to say thank you so much for sharing your amazing work in patterns. I'm making your Bakugo gauntlets, which is my first time crafting with EVA foam ever. Really? Oh, that's cool. Oh, you're very welcome, Maria. And thank you for letting me know. That's awesome. Please, if you can or don't mind, just if you post them to social media, just tag me and I'll see it. It'd be really cool to see them.
Yeah, now you'll get addicted because you'll find out how much fun it is to craft with foam.
Yeah.
You just want to make all the things.
Yeah, J period. Just let her know how dangerous it is to start cutting foam on the weekends. Oh, I got some time. I'll start making foam. And then what? Just a couple years later, you're making Sauron and having your images put in Getty Images. Yeah. Oh, it looks so much better not being white. Now, what's funny is in a little bit we'll get to, not necessarily today because I don't feel prepped and ready to spray Creature Cast just yet. But I mean, it's not hard, but it's one of those things that just anyway. All the stuff we just sprayed, we'll have to tape off so we can spray Creature Cast on it. That's how that goes.
J. Period, I'm making Clone Trooper armor right now.
Oh, really?
Very cool.
And this goes.
Bulletproof Sarouche 1. Is it possible to make BB-8 from Star Wars?
It is possible. Spheres are funky. Mm-hmm. Spheres are not impossible. Evil Ted Smith has a sphere pattern that can be sized for any size ball. So definitely go check out Evil Ted Smith or evilted.com or check out his channel to find the URL to his website. It's a $5 pattern and it is usable for everything because you can. It is effectively a beach ball pattern without the pulver pieces, but it totally works. I've used it for stuff, and the fact that you can scale it to whatever size ball you want. So that would be how to make the lower part of EVA, right? If I was to make one out of foam, it wouldn't roll because the head would be pegged on and it would be a static piece. But it certainly isn't impossible, but spheres are tricky.
Only if you choose to make it out of foam. I'm pretty sure you can find some kind of ball that's the size. Maybe.
You can cut up a beach ball
Could cut up a beach ball.
and use it as your pattern template.
Yeah.
It's $1.
I've actually got a fiberglass ball that's probably the wrong size. Way up in the darkness over there that came with the shop when I moved in. That could work, as a start for a BB-8. But I think that ball that I got, although it's good size, I think it's too small for BB-8. But
And scale in your brain of how you would
with
keep
how
everything
big I
proportionate.
think he is, and with a lot of the droids, I could totally see 3D printing them or whatever. I mean, there's Shop Rumman and I are talking about making an astromech out of the foam, and that's gonna happen. But the dome for R2D2 is an astromech room, right? The dome is the one part I don't know specifically how we're gonna pull that off yet.
And then you go and find that one salad bowl at the thrift store and you go, why do I need this?
Why do I need this? Because I can cut that little round part that's flat for the salad bowl, cut that off, and replace it with the little blue cap that goes in the top, and
Yeah, no, I get it.
No, I've never looked at doing that. No.
The real Maki. I'm making the prototype of Epion's helmet today. Oh, nice.
Oh, sweet.
I want that's
away.
such a cool head on that Gundam. I want to see how yours turns out. Awesome Lips, sea tree in the background, and I was so excited that I watched it over and over again and showed my mom, and she said that's nice of them. I'd like to see it around the world. Yeah, great job.
No, it's very cool. I like the tree. Thank you.
Yeah,
I like trees.
Oh, did this get through the masking?
Yeah. What's that?
Did this get through the masking?
I peeled some of the masking back to make sure the pipe got touched. I wasn't as worried about getting that on the foam a little bit. I just didn't want to cover all of it.
Yeah, because the foam you can paint.
Because mine was probably even more loose around that than yours was. But with yours, I peeled it back a little bit to make sure that all the PVC got covered.
Okay, cool. Because I got in there, that's why I have the little bit of spray paint on my hand that I do, is because I was getting in there to get close to the edge, and I'm like, oh shoot, did I just get it all up in there?
And even if you did, that's okay. It's not...
Not the end of the world, we
no,
just paint over it?
Yeah.
Okay.
No.
It's just an oil leak.
Yeah, exactly. That's the thing. It's going to be weathering.
Mechanical
They
object.
look so much better not being white.
Yeah.
Don't they? It's like they're better looking already. Go ahead
Feels
and
like
do
it's
number
the
3
bad
there.
guys.
It feels like it's the bad guys. I mean,
With
it's
the red and black and gray.
because you can see inside the pipe, it's still white, which is fine.
On one of them.
But
The shine comes off nice on camera.
well, yes, it does actually. And this is the glossy black for the vinyl spray.
You know, I
That's
actually
cool.
use that spray too on foam as well.
Oh, you have? Okay.
Yeah, and it works fine. It works
good.
fine. Yeah. Mainly because it's flexible.
Which?
Oh, it is.
The-
Okay.
the
yeah.
vinyl spray paint.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not bad. It's just it's necessary for this, not necessarily for that. And
Yeah.
because in my budget, I have it for this.
I
Right.
know.
You know, I only have
Yeah.
so many cans of. Anyways, but yes, I get it. It's not the end of the world if
Yeah,
we
I
use
have
that
to-
as a base coat.
I have to think, should I get another can?
Right.
Do I need one?
Do I need one? Is this $13 I want to spend right now?
My
Solely off
projects,
the
no.
shelf.
Right.
Other people's projects, I'm paid. It's in the budget.
Right.
I know I'm gonna need a few cans of that. Yeah, makes sense. I like clicking the buttons. Even
Yes.
if they don't do anything, it's my favorite part of these things.
I was just doing that too.
It's not working. No, I'm just kidding. Rapid fire.
Nice.
Right.
I don't think these have.
J Period's
batteries
making
on
his
anymore.
clone trooper armor right now. That's
Right,
awesome.
which is very cool.
Yeah.
Oh, it does have Warriors brand AAA batteries. What the hell is a Warriors brand?
It is the Warriors.
Yeah, it's
Warriors.
Yeah, speaking of Warriors, Game 7.
Game 7 tonight. Yeah, it's a flashlight. It works like a flashlight. That's great.
Stop flashing everyone.
Oh, Sorry.
I
Every time I see those colors, like, oh, you got a Coke and a Pepsi flashlight.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, I'm glad that. So it's the ring off the end. Let's see. I don't know if I can.
camera.
Where am I at there? So it's the ring off the. So you unscrew the ring cap. This is where that hides the batteries, right? The lovely Warriors batteries. Which I wonder, are these the same quality batteries like they used to have? There's a AAA battery and.
Oh.
Yep. Still the same quality battery. Total quality.
Well, it didn't bust. So
No, it didn't bust, but it's just.
It's been-
Yeah, it is. Squish.
Craig's Waters is thinking of naming his new puppy Odin.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
But anyway, yeah. So then there's the inner mechanism that you can pretty much just push out, which I might have to use a screwdriver for, but
Yeah,
you
I
can
do.
push that mechanism. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to do it right now. I can crush a battery, but I can't push a button out.
Jesus, this is gonna blow up in the garbage now.
Shouldn't.
Okay.
Well, there's more batteries in here you can crush if you want.
I don't need to crush it. I don't need to be that manly anymore. No, it's fine.
Oh, these are just the single LEDs.
Yeah, which I like, and they're plenty
I'm
bright.
used to the one with the 8 or 10.
Yeah, the little array
ones.
of lights.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was super excited by that, actually. It's like, oh, good, this is just the single LED that's brighter. And it's, yeah, to look at it from this end, yeah, it's just a single little, what do you want to call it? Circuit board with a, yeah, LED on the board. And neat.
There is a flashlight on Amazon that's for like $10, sometimes for $7. It's lithium ion. It's rechargeable via USB.
Oh, okay.
It has a charging port and a power button on the back. And it's
Okay.
roughly this size. It's excellent for just to power whatever you need.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. The last beam saber I made, which was my last video, the Wing Zero beam saber. I've used that flashlight for my other beam sabers, but for that one, I'm using the flashlight body in it as well.
Oh,
Because
okay.
it fits nicely inside the 1-inch thick wall. So I was able to use it there. But those are great. I'm actually using those flashlights in my Gundam suit, both to power the head and the body electronics.
Oh, very cool.
Yeah. Which I need to take out and recharge for Lodicon this Sunday. Just to
Right.
make sure they have power, because they can stay on the whole con.
I have a question. Are we sawing off this part?
The thread.
Yes, we're going to have to saw off the threads.
Are you
Yeah,
gonna
it's
use a
like
jeweler's saw, or are you gonna use special equipment?
No, we could probably try a jeweler saw if you want to.
I don't know. I was just wondering what the game
What the
plan.
plan was?
I know you're showing Papa Mountain smashing it and stuff, but I was
I would put on
just screw it in
Here's a
like
little hacksaw. Yeah.
this, and then clamp it here, and then go down there.
I would put on a crazy smile and try to run it through my bandsaw.
That was my plan.
Maniacal smile, like.
I'm going to do this, and I'm not going to cut myself. Honest.
I broke my bandsaw blade last week.
Oh wow.
I was cutting PVC pipe. I don't know why it just busted on me.
Maybe because you have that attitude of I'm just
No,
gonna.
I was being careful. It was 3/4 inch thin wool. And
Oh,
it
okay.
broke on that.
Broke on that.
Yeah.
All right. So you just put too much pressure on it.
I don't know, but it made a weird noise for like a split second, then bam.
It gave out a dying scream, and
Yeah.
then that was that.
Not enough for me to react to
Right.
stop sawing, but yeah.
Not cutting off this part?
Hmm?
Oh, are you doing a different one?
Oh, I've got another one. So I was just
Yeah,
using
okay.
another
another
one
one
with
with the button already popped out.
Okay. I see.
Yeah, this is doesn't have a whole lot of teeth right here in the middle where I'm trying to work. So
Because that's the part that gets used all the time?
yeah.
Yeah, this thing you can't really.
No, you should be able to replace the blade.
No, I mean like tension.
I think you just squeeze it, don't you?
Oh, you just squeeze it for tension. Oh, I see. Okay.
I'm breaking this.
Yeah,
It's
straight
happening.
up hacksaw would probably be just fine.
And it is, try not to annoy most of our viewers, aluminium. So it should cut off easy with a saw.
Yes. I'm not seeing a hacksaw easily over here. Thought I had one, but apparently I misplaced it. Or it went to Cosplay Repair.
I spy with my little eye.
A ton of stuff.
Yes, but do I see?
'Cause I don't even have any more of this particular type of blade.
Let me get my supervision
What
on.
about that one? That little loopy thing right there. That.
This guy?
Yeah, is that anything within
That
the
might
realm?
do it too. This one, I think the teeth are too big. I think this is better for wood. But this
That's the one I was pointing at.
has got a unidirectional jigsaw in it. It just...
I am making a mess out of this, but it's happening anyways.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
I'm not too worried about the mess. As long as...
Yonolith, sorry for being quiet. I'm trying to gather info. Well, share it with us. What are you doing?
Yeah, what are you doing?
Yeah. Awesome lips. I wish I could meet you one day, Odin and Felicia. One day from Ohio, and I guess one day.
It'll probably happen. I'm doing more cons in different states. I'm going to be in Louisiana in September. So I am starting to get out and about more. It could happen. And you're not the only person in Ohio that would be excited for me to drop by and say hi.
Steve D, put it through the bandsaw.
Yeah, pretty much. Put it through the bandsaw.
Well, if you keep it screwed in, you have this part to hold on to.
Look at her.
I can't get this part out, but I can.
Not gonna lie, I would have run it just with this piece.
Yeah, I was thinking if I could get something like maybe vice grips to hold on to this piece, and then so it wasn't just my fingers with aluminium right up against the moving blade. But yeah, pretty much.
Because I'm used to using certain tools like table saws and things like that with no guard.
Right.
I'm just used to it.
I'm used to using my teeth.
With no guard.
I just want this way, and I have nothing to do it with, but I can smoosh it and hammer it. I don't know.
Right. Chew on it. It'll
You kicked it?
succumb to my will eventually.
Eventually, because I'm not getting this piece out, that's for
So
sure.
how many of these pieces do you need?
2.
Oh, just the 2?
One
just
for
2.
each.
One
Yeah.
for each, yeah.
Okay.
So
This one's already destroyed, so it's the 2 red ones. They'll be
that's fine.
matching.
Still matching.
How did we end up with 2 red ones?
I brought one in.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's how. Okay.
Years ago, whenever that was.
Whatever that was. Exactly.
And then he got this set.
And then I just bought this set this last week.
Yeah. And then later on, you're gonna find the rest of these.
I will,
One of
because
these
I bought a
days.
10-pack from Walmart a long time ago.
Yeah.
It's over there.
Should I show him that view?
No.
No? Okay.
No.
I've shown him that wall, it's enough.
Yeah. You've seen, there are some pictures that have been seen on Discord.
Yeah. Anyway, Lodi Con is this Sunday.
Yes, it's upcoming Sunday.
Yes.
And as far as I know, yes, I am going. Felicia is invited.
I haven't decided if I'm going or not yet. Sorry.
I'm sure
Zombie
Zombie
Prevention
Prevention.
League.
It is League. Zombie Prevention League will be there, like they have been.
Are you guys always like next to each other?
Anymore, yeah,
Okay.
which is great.
The same area?
Yeah, we've been in the Zinfandel room in the northeast corner, I think.
We'll call it the Odin corner.
There he is, the Odin corner.
Must be
The
expired.
Gundam probably won't make it because
there'll
Joe's
be one.
actually got the Gundam.
There'll be one there.
Okay, cool. But Mechagodzilla will definitely be there because he's always
Oh,
been
yeah.
a huge thing at Lodi.
My sister-in-law and her family -1 will be going
Oh, okay.
well, so at least I'll have someone At least someone there to help me with the suit.
That's good.
Yeah.
Gotta have your support peeps.
Yeah, you do. You really, really do.
You cannot do one of those giant costumes alone.
No.
No.
You think
try.
you can, but you can't.
Right.
Good luck navigating, people.
Right.
Watch your tail. Watch your
Oh,
wings.
I
Yeah,
know.
pretty much. Especially me. Watch your tail.
At the Stockton Con, that guy in the alien suit.
Yep.
How long was that tail?
That tail is, yeah.
Jeez.
Tail is
and
old as
he's
time.
able to just maneuver and turn or whatever. He had no one with him. So.
Because this guy, he's made a very stout alien. But he's got so many of the people from the movies who've signed it. Artists from comics. But he's got his head that sticks way out and his tail that goes out behind him, which is fairly stiff. And yeah, so he's walking around with, a broom sticking out behind him.
Yeah, I haven't seen anyone trip yet.
Right.
Or get whacked and fall down.
Now I have...
Yet.
Yet.
You were watching.
I know.
Come on, kid, get closer.
You can do it, kid. You can do it. There we
Oh,
go.
yeah. When kids come up to me
Oh, no.
to take pictures, like they're really up close, I can't see them. at
No,
all.
you can't.
I can't smoosh this piece out, but I'm not.
You try?
It's not getting me from trying. Look at that. I've made it worse, but I want the red one. I'm determined to have that red one.
Let's see.
I had this to smoosh it on top of. But, and then I was picking at it with those.
Not sure if he's using
Yeah. Interesting. Eonolith back again was checking out the size of Lego digital clocks because those are considered maxi figs. So there is a scale that Lego works within. That is.
That is maxi figs, right? But those clocks, I think, they're not that big. Are you talking about the alarm clocks, or is there a bigger one I'm not aware of?
Question. The mugs that they have at the Lego store, are those within scale?
No, those are smaller. I've got one upstairs.
Yeah. That was my question. Like,
yeah,
is it
those-
smaller than what it would be for him?
Yes.
There we go.
Smaller than what it would be for him, and
I didn't break it, so ha.
no, you didn't. And also, they're smaller to scale to themselves. They've been slightly modified to look like a Lego mug, but be appropriate for human
To
hands.
hold, yeah. That was my weird question because
Yep.
that's one of the few things they have that they produce that is within
Yeah. And
human scale-ish. But
there's some old cases they made that look like giant bricks, and the bumps on top are a little too big for mine, I think, or small. Maybe they're small. Anyway.
and I
it's
don't think
off.
yours quite work with the diaper wipe containers that they had going for a while.
No, those are also too big.
But those are great. I just like the idea of having giant Legos.
Yep. Where was I at? Oh yeah, I was just down in the Fresno area again last week, shooting more water stuff for work, and we pull up next to a farmer's field, next to water stuff going on, and I step out of the car and look down, and there's one of the giant mega blocks, the big oversized ones with the larger nubs that stack. There's just one of those that's been just smashed and obliterated to the ground. It's like, yeah, look, it's not a Lego.
Seeing the seams of the world. It fits.
It fits. Oh, that's good.
Oh,
That's not
my
too
finger.
sharp. Oh, no, your finger's safe from the sharp part. Good. Because the inside ring where I cut is, I could feel is a little kind of sharp.
Yeah. Danger.
Danger.
Sharp things are sharp, people.
Yep. Sharp things cut, hot things burn.
Big Legos fun.
It makes Legos fun.
Spaceship? Spaceship!
Spaceship!
I'm looking at your
Uh-oh.
inside here for the axle beam. It looks pretty close.
It's pretty close. That one I didn't try to do correctly. I just winged it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but it looks really close. So, I mean, all you have to do is just make it to that.
Right. Well, if I ever do get around to making those axle parts, I will probably try to make them accurate too, and just that one piece won't work.
I want to saw that. I'm just
Okay.
watching you going. I want to do that.
Sure, go right ahead.
I'll probably screw it up, but I don't care. This
All
will be
right.
mine.
That's fine. The only part that So it's really easy on the side closer to you to make sure the blade stays next to it, right? Or really close.
Stay closer towards me, not towards you.
Right. So cutting right along the edge.
Mm-hmm.
But what I've done on mine even is on this side over here that I can't see, I've twisted it slightly and cut into
Okay, so you got a little
tiny
dink out of
got a
there.
little dink out of it. Not a lot.
So warnings.
Warnings, yeah. You see, it wasn't that bad. And I can usually cut a little bit, and then I have to loosen the vise and
turn
rotate it.
Yeah.
Yeah, not a big deal. It's all just part of it.
That's how you learn, is you actually have to make mistakes.
Yep.
Steve D, how long until you finish sorting out the workshop?
Eventually.
Yeah, unfortunately, that's about the best answer is eventually. I would, yeah.
It'll happen.
It'll happen.
When? We don't know, but it'll happen.
Yeah, there's a lot of desire, but I seem to run out of time in the day. Or I run into something else that
Isn't
ruins
cleaning.
my attitude to get it done, or all sorts of things. The wind changed direction. I can't clean the shop. It's that type of thing.
It's like Fox 325.
Yeah.
30 years from now.
30 years from now, the shop's clean. Yeah, he's kind of right.
I quite enjoy this.
Oh, good. I'm glad. So that was So what I was looking at was. Oh, that is exactly what it's supposed to be.
It looks so pretty, all red and shiny like that, with our red and black color scheme going
What
on.
color does he have it at, or?
I think. Well, with my lovely black and white printout, I think it's silver.
Okay.
We can just let it be red. We're not going to be out much. Make a Proton Pack.
Because it's your own custom, so.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it's in silver.
Okay.
And so yeah, we need to make a.
We could have gotten silver ones, but whatever.
Could have. Actually, I couldn't have. I was looking for silver, but
Oh, I thought
at
in
Harbor
like the
Freight,
multi-pack they would have the silver.
the multi-pack at Walmart they probably do, but the one at Harbor Freight was red blue, and that was it.
Okay.
You take it from your hand, but we can cut some circles to fit inside, which is all that needs, and
Yeah.
just glue it on.
Not use the little rubber tops we popped out.
Can I don't want it to look like a flashlight clicker.
Okay, there you go.
Yeah.
I like that reasoning. That's
Plus,
good
when
enough reason for me.
When I knocked that one out, the button put a hole in the
So
rubber.
we could-
Oh yeah.
if we
Oh,
wanted
that's
to.
what this is out for. Okay.
Yeah, I just
I
put it in the
smooshed
vise
it.
and just.
Yep.
It's not the right tool, but it was the right tool.
Right.
Austin Lips, what are you cutting? Aluminium.
What we're currently cutting is from one of these little flashlights. It's the little cap that comes out of the end that holds the batteries in. And so we're cutting the threads off this little piece. Because I know this is tiny and you can see it real easy. But once you cut the threads off, it becomes the knob that you need to go there. And it looks freaking great. And honestly, yeah, this is easier than what Lost Wax Oz did. Is he heated up PVC pipe and rolled it onto one of his files in order to put this kind of knurled pattern on it. But yeah, this works great.
Yeah.
And it's real metal, so when people say, is it real, and they feel that part, they'll
Yep.
believe you.
It's one of the parts that looks like you're supposed to touch it and go, oh yeah, that looks like a thing. Yep.
It feels like a real
So,
thing.
No, it doesn't turn, and then they just twist it off.
Yeah, let's just twist it off anyway. Ow!
The real Malky, will any of you be going to Dragon Con this year?
No, because Dragon Con happens the same weekend as SAC Anime, almost always. So unless Dragon Con's not happening on Labor Day weekend,
You're already committed.
I'm committed to go to SAC Anime. Is SAC Anime a better con than Dragon Con? No.
Yes, because it's closer and I can go.
That's it. SAC Anime is the local convention. It is a 15-minute drive for me to get there. They give me space. All the security guards and the staff know me. I can I can show up and walk around the building without my credentials for the whole con. So yeah, it's a lot of fun for me to go to that one. Is it a better con? Well, if you're an anime fan, yeah, it is. But compared to Dragon Con, yeah, no, Dragon Con is it's its own thing.
I'd say, I mean, it is the best con to go in Northern California.
Yeah.
Well, other than maybe Silicon. And,
Right.
yeah.
Which again is its own flavor.
Yeah.
Because SAC Anime is specifically anime. Silicon, I hope it's like it was last year, where it's a makers con.
Mm-hmm.
That was really cool, and I really want to go again this year. I haven't got a word back yet, but they pushed the con back. Last year, Silicon happened the last weekend of August, so it was back to back with SAC Anime. This year, it's mid-October, so it's pushed back 6 weeks. So I'm not as worried that I haven't heard back from them if they want me to go again or not, if they're going to let me go again or not.
Yeah, that one sounds really fun because it's a maker's con.
Yeah, it was. Definitely. You know, Raspberry Pi was there, and DigiKey, and Smooth On, and just there's so many companies using the products, Blick Art Materials, using the products that I use. They had representation there. And then there was just tons of makers. It was a really cool con. Which, that was one of the big things for me for going to Dragon Con, is I got to meet all the other cosplay makers, right? And there's other makers too, but to me, Dragon Con is such a cosplay-oriented con. When I got to meet all the other people that I watch on YouTube, it was really cool. That happens at Silicon now too, but it's more, it's all the other makers, and it's all the other companies that make the tools that I make with, and
See all the things you want.
Yep, see all the things I want.
I may be going to Creators Con.
I'm gonna vacuum up the dust that we made.
Okay.
Metallic dust sounds dangerous.
Aluminum dust is dangerous.
So,
You want going to Creators Con? Oh,
Yeah.
you said aluminum, right?
yeah, because SAC Anime is beginning of September and Creators Con is
Yeah.
And Modicon is around there too.
Okay.
Yeah.
Creators Con is in Louisiana, though.
I thought it was in Lafayette.
Okay, yes, Lafayette. It is Lafayette. I'm saying it wrong. It's in New Orleans. How's that? Not New Orleans. Louisiana.
I thought it was one here.
I think you need to charge your battery.
I probably do.
I've been using that.
Let me...
Nice.
Oh, my phone's over there. I'm pretty sure Creators Con is in Louisiana.
Here's your phone.
He's looking up too. I may as well just wait. I'll just check. Okay.
Is it Creators with an apostrophe? Let me see.
It's quiet. We're both looking at the phones here.
I'm kind of curious.
This isn't a phone.
Fair enough, it is not. You're right.
You were both researching. To the observatory. Oh. To the library.
You know, it might just be... Is it Creator Con?
I thought it was Creators.
Does it matter?
No, Creator Con is something else, yeah.
Okay.
Creator Con Hackathon, so it is.
Lafayette.
Richard Stroh, is that a giant minifigure I see? Yes, it is.
Yes, it is.
Rewind
you're
and
right.
watch. We had fun.
It is Louisiana.
Yeah.
Yes.
So it's not the Lafayette here. No, it's Lafayette.
I hope so, because we have one in that's not far from here. Alright, so I won't be going to that.
Okay, yeah, I was kind of surprised. You're going to go to there? You're gonna... So in where is it again? Lafayette,
Louisiana.
Louisiana. So I'm going to be in the state of Louisiana the end of September at Creators Con. So if you're anywhere near that area and you want to ask me in person why I haven't put any videos out, I'm going to be there. And hopefully I'll have a video out by then.
Oh, Cheeseaholic says it's Lafayette, Louisiana. I got the first ticket.
Yep.
Nice.
Yep. Which is Cheese's. That's his goal. That's his thing now. I'm going to be the first ticket buyer. And in fact, as soon as the tickets went on sale, the guy, Jeff, the guy who runs Creators Con, messaged me saying, "Is this the same guy from last time?" I was like, "Yep."
Gonna be famous. I'm not paying attention to him. I'm so sorry.
we're not paying any attention to
You
him.
brought dogs in here and it sounds like we have a cat.
I know. I have a big old baby. That's what I have.
You definitely have a big old baby.
Yeah, he's wearing diapers.
So this goes. Damn it.
That's what happens when you can't be trusted. Huh. What did you lose? Oh, I see it.
The
Okay.
ring.
Yeah, I didn't think about the fact that it wasn't attached, and I picked it up and it fell. Yep, like. So I want to get these made. There's a lot of stuff I want to do. What do you see?
Someone said Nimblues after vacuuming the desk. Wait, where's Ben the spaceman? So I went, here
He's
it
safe.
is. Here.
What caliber shell is this?
What caliber shell is this? Yeah. It's scheduled 41-inch caliber.
Yeah, thick wall.
Thick wall. Yep.
All right, Bruno. Can you go and be a good dog? No?
Bruno, can you be a good dog and piss off?
Right. My fault. That's okay.
Ace is also hoping to go to Creators Con.
Oh, that'd be cool. So we did go, last stream I asked, and somebody emailed me their favorite Etsy person who makes decals for
nice.
the packs. We purchased a set. They should be arriving this week.
That's exciting.
So yeah, I'm pretty sure we've bought a full set for the Neutrona one and the backpack, which will have the clapper valve decals, everything else. So that's purchased.
There's definitely a value in paying people for the work that they've done so you don't have to do that work.
Yeah.
You know, at this point, oh, it's just stickers and I'm buying a pack of stickers. They thought about the size, the scale, the thing, than everything your brain was trying to think of.
And did it more than once.
So, yay!
Yeah.
Like, it's still DIY and we're still doing it, and I'm not opposed to having a group project.
No.
In the interviews.
As much as it feels like we're stalling, but
Well, it's projects, you know, you do the part that you can as much as you can.
It's that guy's fault.
Blame him.
Yeah.
You should do it as like one of the test figures where it has like the marks, so it's like the first one in the batch.
Oh.
You know what I'm talking about? Where they just have like it's still blank, but
Oh yeah.
you're like, no, it
Like
needs to
with
be
the
pretty.
reference lines and everything.
Yeah. You're like, no, if at this point it needs to be something fun.
Yeah.
yeah. Because I'm pretty sure those go on, and then this goes here.
Reference materials goes there.
Yeah. And then there's something else that goes.
there's a
where
knob
your
at the
finger
end.
is. Okay. Yeah, there's a knob at the end I haven't done. That's actually part of the clapper valve.
Was that the kit that we pulled out earlier? Is that one of the knobs we're going to make out of that?
Yes, probably
Okay.
is.
That was my question. Either that or it looks like a water bottle top.
Yeah, I think it's a little smaller than that, but yeah, that's easy enough to do. And then
Don't drink this water. I don't know how old it is, but that's what it looks like to me. But you're right, it's a little smaller.
right, like this is almost the right size for that, but
Looks like a film canister, but
could be like one of those box drink lids that could work, but
no, at this point we're just gonna
nah.
make it.
Yeah, it's real simple. It's a circle with the same type of lines around the side. So if we just cut a circle and then cut a piece of foam that wraps around it and put the hash marks on it, glue, we're okay.
Yep, I understand the method to the madness.
Oh, that's good.
Craig Treese, is there anything you have wanted to make but haven't done so yet?
$1 million.
Cheers to that one.
So anything I wanted to make? Yeah, I haven't made a maxi fig yet. What else have I talked about that I wanted to do that I haven't made yet? An actual Godzilla suit. You know, yeah. Articulated wings. Yeah, there's a couple of different things that I've thought about and talked about, but
I don't think you're ever gonna run out of ideas of things to make.
no, more stuff's coming out faster than, especially the speed I'm working at
The
right now.
more you make, the more things you want to make. So it's not like you're checking them off the list and, oh, I've done all of these things and I have less to do. It's like the more you do, the bigger your list gets.
Pretty
the
much.
more intimidating it can be at times.
And the more your skill set grows, and you realize, oh, I did that. And if I just do this part of that, I can make that. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. So, yes, and yes.
Yes, and yes.
I have a whole list of those projects.
And as a maker, there's always something.
Always something that comes up, and something new that comes up that's going to be, oh, that looks really cool. Mm-hmm. Yeah, in a big kind of way. I am trying to look up.
What are you looking up?
The video for this.
We are here.
There's a video for this? No.
Yes, check out Lost Wax Oz's channel. He does this in 3 10-minute videos.
Yep.
As opposed to this dragged out version that we've been showing you, but
right.
we're
Exactly
following
that.
along-ish. So.
Exactly that. We could, You could have watched all of his videos and be done in less time than it's taken us to ramble to get to this point today.
Yes, or you could also be probably started when we started and be just as behind as we are.
Right, just crafting along.
Right. But
Yeah, because there's a couple things, being live. There's this thing called chat.
Right, lots of distractions. There is in no way am I complaining about the speed at which we do these, because for me personally, the live stream isn't about getting the project done. It's about communicating with you guys, and the fact that it is a very easy way for me to have a conversation with a lot of you, on a very regular basis from all over the world. That is what I really enjoy about the live streams. And it might reflect slightly in the amount of effort I put into mentally. What am I doing with this thing this week? Oh, I don't know. I'm going to just go start the stream and figure it out. But honestly, it's. I get great questions. I get great suggestions, ideas, curveballs from talking to all of you. That really makes it a lot of fun for me.
yeah.
Yeah.
As somebody who crafts, sometimes it's good to have noise in the background and it feels like you're not alone, because when you feel alone when you're crafting, it's not as fun. But if you just have that semi-interesting thing in the background that you can half-ass listen to,
Yep.
that's when I get my best work done.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm kind of doing, half-assed, having fun while I am crafting. So hope it works out for y'all, because Maker's gonna make.
Maker's gonna make. Yep. There's been times that I'm sitting here trying to get something crafted done for my channel, and I'm doing some drudgery thing, something that it's going to take me 8 hours to get through all this. There's no way I'm going to shoot it all. I'm listening to Avon Savage a lot.
Hemming. Yeah. It takes 2 hours to hem a full circle. 2 full circles. Sit there taking the time, but having that on in the background while I'm doing the monotonous work.
Mm-hmm.
I could take lectures and classes and feel like I'm making progress in life in general. No, but yeah.
Yeah.
So it's all about the conversation.
It's all about the conversation.
Welding beads.
Welding beads.
We did that.
I'm currently watching
Camera 2. It's out of focus. Hey, look at that guy.
Hey, there's that guy. That's
He has a
Chris.
really good channel.
He does have a really good channel. So instead of, this is the part we just made. Sorry, I'm holding this. That's why it's wandering around. He's cut himself a piece of PVC pipe, and he heats it up, and then he's going to mash it onto that file, and it'll transfer the diamond plate pattern of the file onto the PVC pipe. This is how Chris made the part we just cut off the end of the flashlight.
Which is awesome and amazing.
And probably about as toxic as breathing in aluminum dust. So whichever method you want to use is fine. But what I wanted to do was see where he put the... How come I don't see a... There we go.
Austin Lips. Just wondering, do you have a cold, Felicia? No, I'm allergic to the dust in here. Foam dust just really makes me sneezy.
Yeah. It's also allergy season.
No, it's a foam dust for me. I could deal with outdoor allergies. I cannot do dust. So, no, I do not have
Fair
a cold. But yes, I get in the workshop and I start going...
Yep.
And by the time I get home, I'm like, I just need to get all this dust off my hands because I'm putting it all back on my face. But yeah.
Yep.
One thing that I've been doing lately is when I'm using my sanding drum,
Vacuuming as you go?
I'm holding the vacuum hose.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's
It
what
gets
I'm all
a
about.
bit weird, but yeah, it just sucks it up right away.
Yeah. If you can have a vacuum attached to whatever you're sanding, it helps so much. Yeah.
I love these things. The portable vacuum as you go, so no dust. These things are covered in dust, but at the same time.
Right. Because they sit at the end of my belt sander so they get covered.
Used?
I might come up. I might 3D print or make something that can hold the hose to the end of the sanding drum tool.
Yeah, they do
Yeah.
that.
Rotary tool that I could just stick the hose
That'd be
right
nice.
there and just.
They make them that way specifically so you can do that. And they also have the pads that they have the air so you can suck it through.
Okay.
So you can get better. Anyways, but yes,
Yeah.
I 100% agree. The right tool for the job makes it significantly easier, and suction vacuuming dust as you go. Oh my gosh, I can like see to do my project without like watery eyes.
Wanting to kill yourself. So he used the cap off of a glue stick. An Uhu glue stick. That's what he used for the knob and the top.
That's
of
why
his.
it
I'm
has
like that
lines,
looks.
Yep. So he's already got the end glued on his. What I want to do is see how he oriented the end onto this piece, and I just want to glue this base onto here because it's foam
There,
and
he's doing
mine's
it right there.
PVC.
You looked up right when you're saying. He smooshed it just right there.
Yeah, he's smooshing it right now. So it's actually flat and equal. And now he's digging for candles so he can make the other parts. Okay. So let's glue a piece on. And progress. So it's touching and yeah.
Oh, here we go.
like
Ad
that,
Vixen
okay.
says, good buffer video. Odin reacts to his first video. Smosh appearance
Jesus.
on Smosh DIY, his official channel. Free content. He's giving you content ideas
Yes.
right there. Oh my gosh.
He reacts to my first,
How
yeah.
many Smosh videos have you been in?
Actually, in the proper video, maybe 4.
Yeah.
Ryan didn't put me on camera that often. I was
No,
probably
you know,
not
because
pretty
you weren't
enough.
often there.
Well, even early on, I wasn't there that often.
Yeah, no, I know,
And,
you
and,
weren't.
and he almost reluctantly put me on with the one Zelda video games in real life, just because I showed up with the super suit.
Yeah,
Can you
but,
tell it's you in there?
Yeah.
Okay.
well, it's also hard to have your art department tied up on set when he needs him to be working. So I completely understand. But
Yeah,
it's
that's
just,
all very true.
I've been wondering that too.
What?
What episodes you've been on?
Oh, there's too many.
Right.
I feel like that's an interesting I Spy game. Like, I've gone through and I did a reel like 3 years ago at least now. Because it's on my YouTube channel. But where I went through and I was just pulling old costumes that I did and I had to remember the names of the episodes. And then I'm like, oh, look, it's Pat. Oh, it's, you know, like all the crew people in behind. And it's like, I'm in my own reel so many times because it's like a background. I am a costume. Let me just, okay, and now.
Yep.
Yeah, but that would be interesting to pull up the few that you were in.
The few that I was in, yeah, it would.
And then react to those.
Because it was one of the iPhone ones. I was the guy being excited about, all the flags of the world, all 40 of them or whatever it is.
Yeah, I was excited about the padlock with the tip of the ink pen.
Okay.
Random emoji. I remember that episode. I dressed up like Ian. His
Okay.
one character where he has a big frizzled brown hair. Anyways.
Okay.
We looked like twinsies and I loved it. Yeah. Good times, but that would be a fun one. Side Fox wants to know, is there any mail?
No, not that I had noticed.
No. You guys send anything?
So if Sidefox, if you sent something, I'm sorry I didn't pick it up. And did I send anything out to Sidefox? No.
Yeah.
It's one of those things that unfortunately the box of stuff that I need to send to Sidefox has been ignored long enough that it now becomes part of the mess and doesn't, anyway. But when I do clean, I find, I should throw that in the box. And so there's been a lot of extra things put in that box. It'll be quite the Pandora's box of poop when you get it.
It'll be packed with lots of foam.
Yes, lots of stuff.
Richard Stroh. Hey, Odin, could you make... I'm saying this name's wrong. Cammy
pretty close.
Swan from the Super Mario movie. It looks like a golden scepter, and the crystal ball at the top has facets on it.
Huh.
You have to see the movie first. So.
I have to see the movie.
Because you'll get excited about a prop or
Oh, I
not.
will. Yeah.
Yeah.
I've yet to see it too.
I have seen it. It is amazing, and I love it. And I'm just saying, Bowser singing Peaches is my favorite part. No spoilers, but...
Yeah, no, I've seen the memes. Yeah.
But,
Yeah.
Peaches. Anyways. It is so within character, and I love it. And
Nice.
so I am a big fan, and I don't care if anybody else doesn't like it. I enjoyed it.
I am under the impression that, like a few other movies, the villain is stealing the show. Like Austin Powers. I go to watch Dr. Evil, not to watch Austin
No,
Powers.
well, like Sonic.
Megamind. Sonic.
The evil character definitely.
The Dr. Robotnik.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, he totally stole the show 100% from everybody.
Yeah.
But I feel like in the Mario movie, everybody's likable that you don't really.
Okay, good.
Yes, Bowser's the best, but.
Of course, Bowser's the best.
Yes, he stole the spot, but no, like it's not like that bad in Sonic where it's definitely Robotnik that stole the show. Does that make sense?
That does make sense. Mm-hmm. That's good to hear.
Yeah. In my opinion, that is just my opinion. Yes. Oh, there we go. Richard Stroh. It's the little wizard by Bowser's side with the glasses, and his name is pronounced Kamek.
Oh, okay, that guy.
That makes sense. I always love him, but I don't know what they're ever called. They're all Goombas to me.
No, pretty much. Not a bad idea.
Right? But you'll have to see the movie, and then you'll get inspired and be like, absolutely. I need to make that.
And I've just got too many other things I need to make. Like, I would love to make time this Tuesday on the Discount Cinema Day to go see the Super Mario Brothers movie. I don't have that time. I got to get a project done.
No, I get it.
Yeah, so.
No, you're preaching to the choir.
Yeah.
I get it. I'm surprised I saw that movie. There's a million I still haven't seen.
Right. Saw the Dungeons and Dragons movie, which I said
a
little while ago. I think probably last stream. It's been a bit since I saw it. The Hither Tither staff is awesome. I don't know when I'm going to get around to making it. Maybe when it comes out on video.
Right. You have video shot you haven't edited, so I'm not opposed.
And those are almost a year old. I don't know
if
was
they're
Star Wars
still relevant?
Oh, they are. It's Frog Mom from Mandalorian. Yeah. One's based off of Clue, the board game. It's Clue. And the other one's Frog Mom from Mandalorian. Neither one of them are going to have a sunset date. But they do need to get done and get dealt with.
Yeah.
Almost. I'm not using the heat gun. Suppose I could. Probably shouldn't because it's 2.
Bone Bam guy says, is it Romulan ale or Spatcha, Felicia? Oh, it's Red Bull.
It's Romulan ale. Actually, if you look closely, it's watered down Romulan ale, which is okay. That's not against regulations. It just stretches your Romulan ale supplies longer if you water it down a little bit.
It's coconut flavored Red Bull. Makes no sense.
For why it's blue.
Coconut tropic.
Coconut berry. Came in white. I don't know.
What the hell's a coconut berry?
Coconut berry. It is blue, whatever it is.
Blueberry and coconut, probably.
Right. But. I don't know. It was in my purse, and I was like, hey, look, I have a purse energy drink. I also have other snacks in there.
Snacks.
I have the Twisty Chips and fruit snacks, I think. You want some snacks? I have snacks.
I'm 100% ready for lunch. What a shock. I was eating a good snack when we're getting ready for the stream. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But,
smells good.
Sorry. But that's worn off. It's only been 3 hours. That's worn off. There we go. Just want to make sure that it fits. So.
Hardly Paranormal. Odin and Felicia, are you guys into D&D? I know you don't need to be to enjoy the movie. Just curious.
When I was younger, but there was a certain point that it became too involved, or it was hard for me to, every single week for an entire night, I was going to show up at a house and we're going to go do this thing. And
it's a commitment.
It was a commitment. So I didn't play as much. And then I was always into, surprise, the miniatures and the tabletop and the dice and the stuff.
So were you more into Warhammer?
Yeah, I ended up being way more into Warhammer, which was playing with miniatures with rules, playing with toys with rules, as opposed to D&D, which was more about the story. And I wasn't as a creative storyteller as I was a creative physical object maker. So
makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
I just need to find a good group of friends. My little brother, he has his little group, and I'm like, come on, let me bug you. So, no, I have not played. Yes, I do have some stuff. Like, I have the manuals and stuff. Like, I've been trying to make it happen. But you have to have a group of people that are willing to play with you.
Yeah, I can remember. I bought the rule books many times. I remember buying the basic box set and that light blue advanced D&D box set from way back in the day, and then buying dungeon modules and stuff. And that was 7th, 8th grade and way into it. And then I found that nobody in high school cared because I went to an agricultural school, and that was not the mindset most of those people had. So. Yeah.
In middle school, I was playing with these.
There you go.
The magic cards.
Yep, Magic the Gathering.
But the thing is I wasn't cool enough. Like, I would hang out in the science room with all the kids that were playing magic cards.
Yep.
But I wasn't cool enough to have my own deck because my mom wouldn't get me one. So I would use, like, their other, like, blue deck or their red deck. Like, the extra deck that's... Yeah. But I had friends that would let me play with them, but I wasn't cool enough to have my own set. Middle school. It's an awkward time for all of us, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
Intimidating.
Alrighty, so we'll kick over to camera 3 for a brief moment. And progress has been made. We've actually made progress.
What progress is it?
Well, we've got top knobs, as I just heard. Those got put on. All the tubes got painted black. And then I just, while we were talking, put the clapper valve, or clipper. I'm probably saying it wrong. Maybe it's clipper valves. They'll correct me in text, in chat. But I've got that glued on, all ready for when this gets totally finished, it can be glued in place. But since I don't want this on the main thing when we spray Creature Cast, I'm not interested in gluing this on just yet. So that's why it's just, set to go.
Yay! We made progress! It's 2 o'clock and we've made progress!
It wasn't just giant Lego figures.
Speaking of which, Jerry posted what his next video is about. Would you like to see?
Oh, yeah. What is Jerry's next video about? Oh! Oh, wow!
Is it within scale?
Knowing Jerry, it probably is. That's really cool. More Lego coming from Jerry Can Cosplay. That's really cool. Yeah.
Ace goes, holy smokes, progress! They're looking good. I know, it feels like we do nothing, but all of a sudden, like, as we're talking, these things are coming
Together a little more. Just the fact that the PVC pipe is no longer white helps so much for me.
Yeah. We can get going on to the next.
Yeah.
Eventually, but.
Eventually.
I'm just going to take a little piece of painter's tape and just glue those so when we put those away, they don't get lost.
I like that idea.
Just as
you don't want to have to buy more flashlights.
I don't have to cut them again.
Little gremlins like to follow me around and hide my stuff.
Yes.
And I like to fight myself. And so sometimes it's just, here's the bag for the project, and it's all together.
It's all together now. All right.
So, learn from my mistakes, people.
Yes. Don't do as I do as I suggest.
Because I've made those mistakes, and I will make them again. Here you go. What did you just bark at me for?
Gurgle, bark.
Gurgle,
it's my stand.
right? He's like, attention, please. No, it's time to go home.
It's time to go home.
It's time to go home. He's ready.
Everyone, I want to thank you for tuning in and for commenting and for talking with us, for enjoying Dan Does Junk's new maxi fig and being excited about his upcoming video. Hello,
and his
Jerry.
New swag.
And his new swag. Hello, Jerry, and your upcoming video project looks great. And J. Period, your Teen Titans Red Hood helmet looked fantastic. He posted that to my Discord, and it was all 3D printed. It's finished and busted and glows and shiny red, and it was very, very cool, Jay. If any of you want to get onto the Odin Makes Discord where you can easily talk to any of us, well, maybe not Bruno, then please check out patreon.com/Odin Makes. Yeah. And just join at the Discord level, which is fairly low. And you'll get access to the Discord community, which will give you early access to live streams. You get to share works in progress with other people, get to ask us questions. It's actually Among Us game. Yeah, we get to play the Among Us game on Fridays. That still happens. It's probably the easiest and fastest way to get a hold of most of us. But I'm happy to see you again in 2 weeks. So it's not going to be next week, which is the 7th, or the weekend after that, which I guess is the 14th. Wow, it won't be.
Okay, so what's going on?
I'm just now counting up. That's Mother's Day weekend, right?
Yeah, I won't be here on Mother's Day.
I won't be here on Mother's Day either. I'm actually going to go visit my mother for once.
I guess I'll be in the shop all alone. No, I'm just kidding.
Dan will be here all
You
along.
want to?
I'm just kidding.
Yeah, so the 7th I'll be in Lodi. On... What does it go? Yeah, 14th I'll be in Oregon. So we can...
The week after that?
Week after that, which will be the 21st. So the next live stream won't be for 3 weeks. It'll be on the 21st, which I can't quite see that far with
The app
this
you're
particular
using.
app I'm using. But I'm pretty sure nothing's happening.
Yes, and if you want to see me live, I've been going live. There's no schedule to when I go live. You just kind of have to have your notifications on. And I will be posting to Instagram before I go live now on, just so other people have a chance to see that I'm going to go live before I do. Because I've been posting on on his Discord right before I go, or some time before I go to give people...
Hours before you go.
Yeah, I kind of give like a few hours so that it's like not a surprise. Like 5 minutes, I'm going to be alive, you know, like to give a heads up. So I will be starting to do that on Instagram so that I can give a few hours heads up.
So yeah, May 21st. Sounds like a long ways away, but May 21st will be the next live stream. Yeah.
Okay, cool. Yeah.
Oh.
That'll come quick.
Oh, that'll come. Yeah, way quicker than I want. That's for sure. Because with the stuff I got to get done.
We can talk bells and whistles because we're almost there.
We can talk bells and whistles.
And we do have to take our time on masking because the more time and the better what's masking, covering up all the spots we don't want to paint with tape, so that we can go and take that and actually paint it.
Yeah. So the more time you spend on masking, the better your end product. Definitely. That's not wrong.
Since we're live and we're going to be talking while we do it.
There you go. Yeah.
It's going to take a minute, especially that big of a project and piece, and just saying. And we don't have to spray as we go. We can just get it all taped, and then we can do the spraying on a different day because cameras.
Well, one of the things with Creature Cast that's really awesome is it's water-based, so it's non-toxic effectively, and safe to use, with just a spray gun. One of the fun things about Creature Cast is it's water-based, so it'll take a long time to dry. But it is summer in Sacramento, so the weather is usually in our favor at this point.
Weeks to let it dry.
And we have weeks to let it dry, yeah.
But thank you guys for joining us.
Yeah, thank you. So definitely, please check out these two if you can. Dan Does Junk and Behind the Scenes Fashions. And we'll see you all later.
Adios.
Bye, everyone.
Here, let me take there you go. So I can have
stuff. Bye, everyone. Have a joy-tacular day, says Ray
Bye-bye.
Wilkie.
Bye-bye. My cheeks are killing me.